6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it. Hello everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, Minerva Ward joining me from Canada, right near the North Pole. Although it's cold over there, it's gonna be hot in here. Don't you forget, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it. Hello everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, Minerva Ward joining me from Canada, right near the North Pole. Although it's cold over there, it's gonna be hot in here. Don't you forget, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it. Morning edition of Keeping It Real. How y'all doing? I know some people miss seeing me on the big screen, you know, those of you with the 100-inch screens. Folks, I gotta let you know, I don't know, I'm gonna have to get a bath towel in a while. Seems like the AC is not working properly. This morning, he sure did the AC. Somebody will have to send me some cold water. Woo! It's hot. Can you see it? Can you see that? Can you feel it? Good morning to you folks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everybody out there. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. Well, the week started yesterday. Folks. So hope that's working out great for you. Good morning to those of you all the way out there in the diaspora. We have a lot to say about the diaspora today, so just look out for it. Those of you all around St. Lucia, in the north, in the south, in the east, everywhere, Tupatu. Good morning to you. Man, how was your weekend? Tell me, how was your weekend? I really want to know. You know, I'm here multitasking, as some of you who are watching can see. So much for that. I don't need this keyboard over here anymore. I've done what I need to do. I just gotta watch some of you, you know, look at those of you who connected from all around the world. And let's see where you are. Let's see. The listeners. Oh, what was that? And we have, United States, all around St. Lucia, Puerto Rico. Morning, buenos días, Puerto Rico. ¿Cómo están ustedes? And we got London, England there. What's going on, mateys? Australia, Canada, Toronto, Markham, Oshawa. Yeah, that's going out east On the 401. Yeah. Connecticut, Canada, by showing off too, you know. Hey, what the? Everybody shows off once in a while. Let me show off too. Right? Okay. Ah, man. I saw something here that made me chuckle a little bit. Good morning to those of you in the north, in St. Lucia, in Grosse Lake, Cap Estate. Those of you in the south, those of you in the east, the west, wherever you are in St. Lucia. Let me start before anybody gets on my case. And if I call your village or your town or your general area, it includes you too. So there's no way I can miss out on you. Good morning, Entry Pot. Entry Pot. You know, it's something else when you get people to, yeah, and we're on GVD TV this morning, folks. I want you to tell me how that looks. Good morning, Entry Pot, Independent City. Good morning, Wavin Shabot. Good morning, Bocage and Hospital Road. And hey, not Hospital Road yet. I'm on the wrong side of town. Waterworks Road and Cedars. Yeah, Cedars. I wonder, can anybody tell me why that place is called Cedars? Did they have cedar trees growing there? Was it a woodworking place? Why they call it Cedars? Cedars Road. Morning, Waterworks Road, Leslie Land, Lastic Hill, Patterson's Gap. Yeah, good morning to you. Morning to Piat's Gap. Good morning to Wilton's Yard, the graveyard. Yeah, and I told you why they called it the graveyard. So I ain't telling you anymore. I ain't telling you. Good morning to you. Yeah. Don't make funny faces early in the morning. Your eyes might just stay like that, you know. Morning, good morning. Are you doing your exercises today, folks? Your exercise, you know, your sit-ups, your push-ups. I know the ladies always have a challenge with the push-ups. You know, you can't blé. Whole core you can't blé. Leg ups, you know, flutter kicks, butterfly kicks, you know. If today is going to be your special day to start, you know, working on the COVID, you know what? Your inactivity over the past year, start working it up, you know. According to somebody, all types of dada. Not mama, dada. You know. And, you know, let's keep it in the St. Lucian parlance, you know. We kid around it, you know. People always find nice ways to refer to things, you know. Less, you know. Or let me put it this way, more politically correct. Hey, oh, who could that be? I'm shocked so early. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning.
Hey,
good
look
morning,
who's here.
Good morning.
Look who's here. I guess you get full pay this week.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic today, man. I'm fantastic.
Well, I'm cool and easy as the wind blows.
Yeah?
A few days ago, I was speaking to a gentleman who lives very close to me. We were talking about the variety of species within the wonder of nature. He said to me, he felt the reason why most people don't like spiders is because they are so different. They have 8 legs, and whilst eating, their mouth goes from side to side, rather up and down. He said to me, the more something is different to what we are normally used to, the more hostile we are towards it. There seems to be a great deal of sense in what he said. Just take a look around you, and you will see that anything that is new, different, or something we don't understand, we reject, ridicule, and even persecute. Why? It is often we do not take the time to find out what these things are all about. Fear usually born out of ignorance. Have a great day.
Hey, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Keeping it real morning thought from the day from Mr. Leclerc. Folks, you know when you get into your car or you get into your room or get into your house and there's this one mosquito that follows you in? Well, lanyon andidan ici à bon matin. Not, pa oui. Là où ton whole place là, ka croisé la tale, c'est Lina ale there. Good morning. Morning to you. How was your weekend? I want somebody to call me and tell me how their weekend was, what they did. You know, whether they just disappeared from everybody yesterday. You know, maybe you went to church and then you came home and then that was it for you. You know, nobody could find you. Nobody could hear from you. If you were supposed to call somebody, you didn't call. If you usually get in touch with people and everybody wants to know, hey, what's going on with you? Well, you're home. What were you doing there? That's the question. Morning to Viewfort. Good morning to Laboie. Morning to Choselle, Saltibus. Good morning to Soufre Fonsejac. You know, I'm being geographically correct. Good morning to Kanawi. That's right, Kanawi. I don't know if my mother's listening this morning, but good morning, Canaries. Giving me trouble. Tell me about people tell her I'm not mentioning the hometown, you know. The hometown. Good morning to Aslawe and Otabor Heights. Yeah. Morning, Millet. There's the birds and the bees in the background there to get you, you know, starting your day off right, getting dressed, getting your clothes ironed, getting the kids ready for school. Kapin chive, ka hedi chive. Put those plats in there. Put those plats in there. With knots in there, you know. Peng like a kase. Pack. Ah. That's right, folks. That's right. What are you preparing for breakfast today? Are you preparing lunch? What are you doing? You know, is anybody bringing me lunch or breakfast? I feel like some serious pancakes, bacon. You've heard me say that a few times, haven't you? Yeah. You've heard me say so a few times. Well, that's just the way I feel. Oh, we have true. It's ringing loud. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Morning, bitch.
Hey, what happened, man, Beiji, man? What's going on with you?
Oh, yeah, so I got some breakfast, man.
Man, you eating already?
Let's see, breakfast, man.
Man, look, man, that ain't right what you doing, you know, man, Beige.
I gotta go work, you know. I working.
Man, at work, yeah, I ain't eating nothing yet, man. Your toothbrush alone pass inside my mouth, man.
Let's see, man. Let's see. Good morning to my Baradil Conway and Saddle Road people. Good morning to young statesmen, to Peter Joseph and Michael Shaste. Not forgetting the great doctor, Dr. Sharon Velma George, Chief Medical Officer, and the frontline team. This morning, bitch, I got a few questions to ask.
Who are you asking them questions?
I asked those questions to the SFP and the supporters.
Yeah? But you know they ain't gonna answer you?
I give them food for thought.
Yeah.
Who can repair road? SLP. Who can repair school? SLP. Who can repair hospital? SLP.
You come there with a rhythm, eh?
Who cocktail party for over $100,000? Give me a hospital name, but it remained closed. Could not open it. SLP. Who banked up the country of $200 million? SLP. Who can borrow money? Locally, regionally, or internationally? SLP. Who cleaned out the airport? Cookie jar. With our great Prime Minister, Sir Alan McAshaste, was getting ready to save it to build a new airport. SLP. Who left unemployment among the youth at 50%? SLP. Who left unemployment overall 25%? At 25%? SLP. Who leased out 83,000 acres of our seabed illegally?
Hold on. 3,000 acres? Man,
83.
No, man, you mad, man. It's much more, millions of acres, man. What are you talking about?
83 million.
Okay, so you tell me 3,000. Wrong with you?
I said 83.
Oh.
Who leased out 83 million acres of our seabed illegally?
SLP. Who has reached our seabed and we have sued our own seabed? Right now, SLP. Who committed all those atrocities so far? SLP. I am finished with that, Penny. Who said they are going to open St. Joe's 11 times but didn't or couldn't? SLP. Who keeps on bluffing? SLP. Who won the election but still messed up the city? SLP. Who paid workers $20 a day to cut the grass behind the grass? SLP. Who lied on the Cabot lands? SLP. Who lied on the super lands? SLP. Who lied on the SH? SLP. Who spent $3 million to investigate the Honorable Mr. Guy Joseph and hasn't told us the findings of the report? SLP. Who went and terrorized the Seventh-day Church, SDA Church, terrorist style? SLP. Who went to Dominica and committed treason? SLP. Who walks up the parliament because they cannot handle the greatest prime minister on the planet, Sir Alan Michael Shasky and his dream team? SLP. Who told his CSA 0% first year, 0% second year, 0% third year, and then went and give themselves an 80% raise? SLP.
You miss one, man. You miss one.
Who got the Range Rover taken by customs? SLP. Who said Japan is going to build a medical center and never did? SLP. Who said they are going to inject $100 million as soon as they get back into government and never did? SLP. Who gave away diplomatic passports to Jafali and family? SLP. Who is pointing to St. Lucia? SLP. Who's a bunch of clowns? SLP. We should go off the world stage and never come back? SLP. Bitch.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man.
Yeah,
Who's a disgrace to St. Lucia? The list goes on. The list goes on and on and on. Listen, that's only about quarter.
But you left out a very important one.
Huh?
You left out a very important one.
I told it's only quarter.
No, but you left out the biggest one.
Grindberg?
No, man. You said that already. I'll tell you what it is, man. Who makes Mr. Bermuda call all talk shows every day? SLP.
Bitch, charge you, I can charge you, bitch. You can't feel black. You can't feel shy black.
Man, making sport,
that's only
man.
quarter of the stuff. That's only quarter.
Yeah.
Now who?
Hold on. Who gave us Rochamel?
Oh, God.
Who gave us Rochamel?
And friend, well.
No, you ain't answering, man. Who gave us Rochamel?
I could go on.
Hold, you're not answering, man. Who gave us Rochamel?
SLP.
Who gave us Frenwell?
SLP.
Who gave us the minister's account?
SLP.
Who gave us a change room bathroom in Marigo and they paid for it twice?
SLP.
Okay.
And the list goes on. Now, which right-thinking person? The bitch. You're St. Marian.
Who gave Robert Ainsworth that letter of comfort for over 2,000 acres in the south?
SLP.
Okay. Who gave Robert Ainsworth that letter of comfort for a gigantic warehouse over 1 million square feet? Huh? Who gave him that? SLP.
Yes. And you're going to tell me, solutions, you're going to tell me. You're going to tell me. You're going to, what, that party should be on the ballot. I don't know Osimo doing that in his days. Osimo on his worst day doing that, man.
Hold on, man. Who gave us a super spreader COVID protest match in the middle of COVID?
Yes, yes.
Who?
You can write the library.
Who, man?
All of the nonsense your atrocities are done.
Who, man?
SLP.
Who encouraged Jack the want me to bathe on my beach and went by Marjorie once and never gone back?
SLP.
Oi,
Who are the last supper? Who are the last supper? SLP. Bad dream forget. The last supper headed by
it's a disgrace, man. These guys are a
Let's
disgrace.
serious, man. The dumbest person in the world, the most stupid person in the world will not even carry a thought of voting for this guy.
You have 30
These guys
seconds.
have the audacity
You have 30
to run for
seconds.
parliament again.
Yeah.
They have the audacity to run for parliament again. Salusha, wake up, man, and smell the coffee. Get the aroma to your nose. Because, Salusha, you ought to make yourself look stupid on the world stage, okay? People are looking in and hearing what he's saying and know what's going on. Say, what happened to those people down there? Like my sister asked me, ask my mama, Mommy, what's wrong with your people down there in St. Lucia? Why are they so dumb back with the stupid? That's my sister asked. St. Lucia, you got to get rid of that SFE once and for all. They need to go off the world stage. They should not be on the balance sheet. Up to this day, I've been asking anybody to give me one good reason why the SFP is on the ballot, and they cannot give me, but yet still they're fighting for power. Huh? Is that real? Is the solution in the real world or what? Or I'm stupid. I'm dumb. Am I that dumb backward and stupid? Bitch. Am I that dumb backward and stupid? Bitch, I ask you a question.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
These guys, no serious, man. Who in the world would ever think of voting for those guys? And they said themselves, Osimo on his worst day. Osimo is doing that. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real. 456-0931. And folks, don't forget, we have WhatsApp available as well. It's 485. That's the number, 485-0931. That's right, folks. 485-0931. And we have messages here. Well, that have been sent even before I got to the studio after 5 this morning. Yes, people are up early in the morning waiting. It's all the way from London, England. What's this here? It says, good morning, Norbert. Check the headlines from the UK. Please educate those SLPs and their supporters. Let's see what this says here. Let's see. And building crisis looms as dwindling supplies bring sites grinding to a halt. Shortages, delays, and soaring prices caused by Brexit, COVID, and the Suez blockage are holding up projects across the nation. Yeah, well. We have another message. Let's see here. And this one came in at 6:16. Well, I tell you, the Keeping It Real crew are up early. Good morning, Norbert. Will Philip Pierre explain to St. Lucians Dr. Anthony's recent revealing statements on his stewardship meant to expose his opponent? And that's Herman Gill Francis. Dr. Anthony, by admission, has again shown his autocratic style of leadership, only adding to what we already know of him. Mr. Pierre is supposed to be leader of the SLP, but he is yet to show that leadership. It seems, for his own preservation, Philip J. Pierre doesn't dare call out Ernest Hilaire, Joachim Henry, and Dr. Kenny Anthony for their more than embarrassing actions, their rogue behavior. So is that all party implosion? But leadership comes with capabilities and responsibilities, and Mr. Pierre continues to show his weakness in that regard. He will love to be Prime Minister. He must be Prime Minister. But his proven inability to properly manage a constituency and lead his party disqualifies him from that extremely challenging role. Country first, and for me, our country is too important a jewel to be put in the feeble hands of Philip J. Pierre. Wow, 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 wow. According to Champagne, wow. That, folks, that gets under the skin of some people. Wow. When Champagne says that, it got trail. I need to get a sound effect of that. I gotta maybe record Champagne over the next day or two. You know? Get it when he says, wow. Okay, I'm gonna hold on just a moment here, folks. The early morning music. Stand by. Okay, folks, I gotta take a little break here. We have the engineers here going to be sorting through a little bit of an issue that we've had since last week. So maybe we'll take a break on TV as well. And I'll be right back. Stand by.
I'm not gonna say bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, Minerva Ward joining me from Canada, right near the North Pole. Although it's cold over there, it's gonna be hot in here. Don't you forget, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it.
We're happy that Mr. Birch will be able to serve us to the extent and serve us very well, which I see to myself that's someone that will be able to work for us.
Mr. Birch, I am wishing you the best of luck in the upcoming election. We love you, we are there with you, we are supporting you. And what can I say? I wish the United Workers' Party all the best in that election.
Thank you, Butch. Thank you, my Prime Minister. We all love you. Yes. You have a vision. God give it to you. Yes. And you is the best Prime Minister we ever get in St. Lucia. Yes. Thank you.
Moi, je remercie M. Ezekiel Joseph pour tout ça qu'il a fait en communauté. Côte-là, Chimé, communauté centre de l'eau, tout ça qu'il a fait, je remercie en Chaï. Il vient de journée à la bonne moyen, je te pose ça. Je remercie un peu pour ça.
We've moved security from 112 to 119 million. We've moved youth and sports from 4.7 million to 7.1 million, and that does not include the money at NLA. We've moved equity from 54 million to 62 million, and we've moved agriculture from 25 million to 28 million. Mr. Speaker, this is where the money has gone. We have not backed down from our responsibilities to the people of this country, and nor we ever will, because we have an ambition to build a new St. Lucia for everyone in this country.
Hello everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, Minerva Ward joining me from Canada, right near the North Pole. Although it's cold over there, it's gonna be hot in here. Don't you forget, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it. / Keeping It Real SLU every day. That's right. Every day, same one line. That's right. Every day, every day. Thank you so much, folks, for joining me once again on Keeping It Real. Good morning to you in Denry and Miku. I got some folks, you know, it's amazing. I got some messages already from Denry and Miku. And people saying I didn't shout them out. I didn't get around to that side of the island. Well, good morning, Denry and Miku and Olion and Rich Fawn. And where else? Denier Riviere. Whoa, I hope that's not somebody calling to dread me up. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hi, morning. What's
good morning. Up? Hey, the sky. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just called to say good show. Enjoying it as usual.
Oh, thank you.
I there from morning till midnight.
Whoa. And you calling from where again?
That's Julia from Balata.
Julia from Balata. That's
Keon's mom. Keon that tell me, look, Philip JPS song plays. I was outside cleaning. He tell me, Mommy, look, Philip JPS song played. And he there laughing.
Well, good morning to Keon. Is he going to school today?
Yes, so I just called to say good show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day.
Yes, same to you.
Thanks
Thank you.
A lot. Okay, bye-bye. Keon, good morning. Good morning to Balata. See, I even get to that side. See people calling me and saying, Good morning to Kabish. Good morning. Good morning to Plateau. Good morning to Despin. Ko Despin. Good morning to where? Where? Am I missing out somewhere in that area? Good morning, Shock. Good morning, Union Terrace. Good morning, Grand Riviere. Good morning, Montsepan. Good morning, Montsepan. Morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning. Good morning, Paybush.
Morning, Paybush. Bonjour.
Good morning, Monnier.
Monnier. That's right.
Good morning, Monchi. Wavin Makok Labon. Diwamo la Jenita.
Hold on. Wavin Makok.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That's up in Monchi before you meet Labon.
Okay.
Yeah. Kaimanger.
Yes.
Jessikui.
Yeah,
a lot. Diamond V4. So how are you there?
I'm doing good, man. How was your weekend?
My weekend was blessed, wonderful, great indeed, as always.
All right,
Nothing
wonderful.
to complain of. The most important thing is breath of life.
That's
thank
right.
God this morning He has given us to see another day.
That's right.
So we have to thank Him for it. So many cannot say like me and you.
That's I tell you, brother. Yes,
we are in the land of the dead, but this morning He has given us that great opportunity to let everything that have breath.
Boy, every day
praise
is a
the name
blessing.
of the Lord.
That's right. Well, let me tell you. So, what you having to revive you or to wake you up early in the morning? Coffee, tea? What?
No,
your
my
kind
herb early as usually.
Your herb guy?
Yeah, man.
What kind of herb?
Well, we have differently. We have Charpentier. We have Chichima. You know.
So
we have bay leaf.
So which one you having this morning?
This morning I had patchouli.
Patchouli. Patchouli. That's a big thing.
Patchouli, very good for gas.
On peut parler anglais bien puis si on peut mettre ça en boîte toute qualité bail les cool les bail pour patchouli. Yo ka jik mettre ça en patchouli. Patchouli. Yo ka jik mettre ça à dans perfume man. Patchouli. Oui.
So you know what I'm talking about, the herbs patchouli.
Mais oui.
Yeah, man. Very good herbs, see?
Yeah.
Powerful, man. They have a lot outside there. They have the gully root. That's the Douvan.
Douvan. Ça qui Douvan encore, hein?
Il fait moi les avec maman c'est mon gars de boire chai herbs.
Well, good.
No need lemongrass là.
That's right. It's nice.
nous ni Charpentier, et nous ni Gwenabafey, nous ni Shadow Benny. You know. One thing when I cooking, moi quand tu manger moi pas jamais pas ni Shadow Benny dedans. Yeah, especially when you're making a broth, you know, a broth.
It seems like you're a master chef, man.
You know.
Local all the way.
Yeah, man, local.
But explain to the people out there, they've heard it. Saki Gwenabafela is
Gwenabafela, it's a little plant. And it has some little seed under the leaf. You know. But it's a very good herbs, eh? Yeah, man.
Good. And you take that for what? Gwenabafela?
Well, the Gwenabafela is good for when you have high blood pressure, all these things good. And
okay.
It's good for when you're having infection and all these things. We have the Zebazetui.
Needle grass. Needle grass. All right.
Yeah, the Spanish needle.
Yeah,
we have a lot outside there. I haven't even mentioned half.
Mention, Papo.
That's what we,
Mention. Revive some people's memories. You know, a lot of people have forgotten about those things.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's good.
So in the morning, instead you go in, I'm not condemning people like drinking their little coffee and their, their milk and their Milo and stuff like that. But I mean, the herbs is very important, you know.
Yeah.
That's what our grandparents used to use, you know.
True.
You know, and then people live long, Brother William. Yeah, man. And fish alone I eat. I don't go with the chicken and the meat, but I don't condemn nobody using.
But that means you have to come down in town to get your fish.
Come again?
You have to come down to get fish. You ain't getting fish in the heights, you know, unless you have a pond.
No, but I'm living there on Viewfort. Viewfort have a lot.
Oh, that's where you are. Okay.
That's where I am.
Okay.
In Viewfort, and my fish, not any kind of fish.
Yeah, what?
Things like the doad.
Doad, tet doad.
Right, you know the thing, and when you have that with a nice sweet potato, that's my food, sweet potato.
Oh.
Sweet potato is very good, you know. The macabou, the plantain, and then the yam, the baja.
Bon, là, où quand manger macabou, besoin de pour boire ça, ça caga gorger tout ça.
But I'm making porridge, that's what I don't eat bread, I don't eat flour, none of this stuff.
Yeah.
What I use my macabou in the morning, I grate free of it, free of the macabou, I real grate it well.
Yeah.
I put a little piece of spice, a little piece of bay leaf, and then I add my coconut cream in it.
Right.
And then look it, boom, good to go, your porridge.
Wow.
Come again?
Good
to go. Even you can grate 2 plantain, a breadfruit, you can grate these things and make a nice porridge.
According to Champagne.
There are people that starving this morning, they say, bon Dieu, 20 pain à passer bon matin.
Oui.
20 pain à badou ni macabou.
Et que macabou bé pas de.
Ou ni bois pain à pia, tout yon bois pain gragé. Avec mettant un petit morceau cannelle, mettant un petit morceau feuille bois d'en. Et puis mettez ba avec oui même qu'on a fait crème par
So let's help some people out there, and maybe you're helping me too. I say let's help some people out there, and maybe you're gonna be helping me too. So you get 2 macabou.
Yeah, or 3. It depends the amount of the people that in the home.
Of the tree.
Of the tree.
You peel it.
Grate it well.
You peel it.
You peel it, right?
And you just grate it fine.
And you just grate it.
And you put that with some water.
You have your water on the stove warming up already.
Right.
When you grate it, then you have your little piece of spice in there, a little leaves, a little nutmeg.
Yeah.
You know, and then you drop your macabou in there. You stir up. And then when you out your stove, then you drop your coconut cream in there.
But how do you know when it's done?
But you will know when it's cooking.
Okay.
And then the coconut cream. It's not every day you can break a coconut and grate, but you can grate 5 coconut.
And put that there.
When it settles down, at least a half an hour, you collect your cream.
Yeah.
And then you can put it in them little tray you make in the ice block.
Right.
Stuff it in there and then have it in your freezer.
Right.
So every morning you take 2 blocks of that, you drop it in your porridge. You don't want to go and grate a coconut.
But let me tell you something.
So when the one bread done pass this morning, you have good to go. You have your porridge there. So
Partner, let me tell you something. Partner, let me tell you something. you need to put a little local cookbook with local herbs together for people to identify
Yeah, that can come, you know.
Yeah, man. We can organize you to have a what's your name, if you want to give your name, Mr. Viewfort's recipe of the day. You know? Yeah, that's very interesting.
We can look into that.
Yeah, man. I like that.
Give me a little support, you know.
Of course, maybe you could
because
get into.
That's the same. Brother Hercules, Madam Checker, Rob. We have different.
That's right.
Like the good for
there you go.
For gas, for
arthritis.
We have for the prostrate.
Yeah.
You know, we have all this stuff.
All of that can go. You can get into a health food part of thing, local health food.
Yeah.
You know, people talk about health foods, you know, and Yankee importé.
Right, you know.
And we have all of that here. We have all of these herbs and everything that they import in.
Yeah, man.
You know, one of the things that I like so much, and I never even realized that it's actually grown here. I like to use it a lot in cooking, and it's dried. What's it? The big leaf. You can plant a leaf.
Oh, what?
It's a green thick leaf, and you can plant the leaf. Any part of it grows.
Oh, you mean the leaf of life?
No.
Catalizon.
What's the English name, man?
It's the leaf of life, man.
What's that thing, man?
I know we used to put it in our books when we used to go to school, and it can grow.
It's dried. No, the one they used to season. No, they use it to season fish too. What's it called?
The same one I'm telling you a while ago, Shadow Benny.
Yes, but the English name. I'm trying to get the English name.
The Trini used that a lot.
You know, it just and I use it so much.
I have the name, you know, but it's not coming.
It's too early in the morning.
But I know what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just mentioned it to you a while ago, Shadow Benny. I use that in my broth, in my fish tea.
Everything.
In my fish tea, in my one pot, everything. I mean, in my tea sometimes if I want to drink a big cup in it in the morning, it's very good. Now it's very good for headache too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so I let someone call.
All right,
so
take care, man.
I wish you all the best on the Monday and a blessed weekend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
have a great day.
Love.
Thank you. Morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning.
What you're referring to is the Goditin.
Goditin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the
leaf you're talking about.
Yeah.
Fish and everything.
Right. Has a very strong. But what's the English name? I'm trying to remember. I use it all the time. I just can't remember it right now. That's something else. But yeah, that's great. Thank you very much for. Yeah, I think that's what it's the Goditin.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Okay. 456-0931 and WhatsApp is 485-0931. What is it called, Monsieur? I use that so much and I just can't remember the name right now. Can't remember the name. It's unbelievable. Can't remember the name. Oh, we have another call. Good morning. You on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
I believe the name is cilantro.
Cilantro, that's it. No, not cilantro.
Coriander.
Cilantro, no, not coriander. Cilantro is like parsley, and coriander is a seed that they use.
Well, if you're talking about Shadow Benny is like cilantro.
Yeah, no. Cilantro is kind of like almost. It's kind of like an alternative to parsley. So it's almost the same thing. A lot of people mix it up. I'm trying to remember the name. My gosh.
Well, good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Trying to remember the name. Somebody sends another message, eh? Good morning. Kenny's ill-advised tyrannical charade on Mr. Francis is a feeble attempt to reassert himself as the talking point of the SLP. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning.
Morning.
I think the name you're looking for is Goditin Sign.
No.
The English name is Sign.
Time. No, not time. It's not time. I'm trying to remember the name. I'm trying to remember.
Large leaf with a nice.
What's the name of this? I can see it in the container. I just can't see the name. the English name. I'm sure it'll come to us, hopefully before the end of the show today. Okay? Thank you very much. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Patience in Monrepo.
Patience, Monrepo. How's the weather down there?
Yeah, hello?
How's the weather down there today?
Oh, nice.
Nice? Okay. Well, thank you very much for calling, okay? Thank you.
Somewhere you would like to be.
Oh, yeah, I know down there. I know down there. It's very nice. A lot of mangoes.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye. Whoa, this phone's going berserk now. A whole bunch of messages coming in. Yeah. I'm trying to get the name of that. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, the name is Oregano.
Oregano. There you go. Hey, hold on there. You get the bell, caller. You get the bell. Oregano. That is
Thank you.
the local. What is the local name?
Goditin.
Goditin. That's right, folks. You can take a leaf. You can take a piece of anything of that, and it'll grow. Oregano. Folks, I love to put that in my chicken. I love to put that in ribs, in pork, whatever you cook in. Oh, that's the best thing out. Thank you so much, caller. And where are you calling from?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Where are you calling from?
Viewfort.
Viewfort. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and thanks for keeping it real. Great, folks. Oregano. That's what it is. That's what it is. Good morning. You're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning.
Mr. William.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm very interested. But I hope I can put a picker in the SLP. I know the program is very nice and informative this morning.
Yeah.
You know, Saturday on Mr. Ellis' show, I think one champion call, maybe he was saying that we cannot predict that things would be worse under SLP with the whole COVID situation. But when you look at the last presentation they had in the House on that bill, I think it is fair to say that things would be worse.
Caller.
Yep.
Caller, let me tell you something. All you have to do is to look at the record, you know. That's why when you go to apply for a new job and you put in your resume, they look at your past performance. They look at they may even ask you for your grades. Why do you think that lawyers and doctors and whatever are proud to display their diplomas that say with honors? Because they want to differentiate themselves at the top of the class, and I'm better.
Than this one.
That's right.
Graduated with honor.
That's right. So you can speculate and say, well, if this person is so good, yeah.
Because basically what we could say right now, they're totally against the curfew. Because they made it very clear that the state of emergency, the only need it have right now is to put the curfew. And basically they're saying they're against the state of emergency, which means they don't see the need for the curfew. So it would be worse on the SLP. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for calling. Yeah, so many. Caller, that you see that statement there is so ridiculous by those guys. The 6 horsemen. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. That person is gone. Make up your mind. Lots of people want to call. And lots of messages here already. Good morning, Sir Norbert. Why? I got promoted. I got knighted. Tutkalte bailai. Mad labor is going mad. There is no doctor in the country to cure them. One little doctor they had, they called him Dr. Kenny. He went and lost the elections and went into hiding. No one could find him. Next one. All the way from St. Croix. Somebody sent a picture of something there. I don't know what that is, caller. But let me see what you say. It looks like some kind of little leaves. I don't know. Seed under leaf. Gwena Buffet, St. Croix in the house. A blessing. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. You're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
I'm speaking of COVID.
Yes.
I'm just calling to say that the opposition does not regard the protocol at all. My reason for saying so is that there was a party in Black Bay Viewfort yesterday, Sunday, with over 50 vehicles.
Yeah.
You know?
So who was having that party?
A former minister of government.
Really?
And a parliamentarian.
Whoa.
Yeah, so those persons who pass along that route must have taken photos of that.
In
I'm
Vieux Fort,
sure.
where?
Probably later
Where in
on
Vieux
you'll
Fort?
get a few photos.
Where in Vieux Fort?
Black Bay Vieux Fort.
Oh, Black Bay. Okay. Okay.
The main street in Black Bay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right along there in a corner.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You're correct. And
it's a big
on the
house.
herbs-
It's a big house.
it is upstairs and downstairs. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And on the herbs now,
Yeah.
the Guenaba Fay, they never told you exactly the reason for Guenaba Fay.
Tell me.
Guenaba Fay is a herb for fever.
Ah.
If your child has fever, you boil Guenaba Fay, and it will bring the fever down.
But you see, but you see, caller, let me just say something there. And herbal remedies, or if you want to say medicines, or whatever you want to call it, that's all well and good. But the question is, and that's the big thing that a lot of people are not dealing with, the dosage and what too much can do for you. Too much can have a detrimental effect, and people have been known to die. I'm not saying anything about the good effects of, the good uses of herbal medicines and our local stuff and our grass and our plants and everything else. But how much is too much? Because just like you can overdose and have liver problems or kidney problems if you take too much aspirin or whatever it is, those things, if you take too much of them or in combination with other things, you can have problems.
Okay, well, what I can attest to is that I have 4 kids.
Yeah.
And never taken them to the hospital for fever. Never at all. What I use is my fiction, and I have all the ingredients because my mother was a midwife and also used to dress persons for all kinds of reasons.
Right.
And I learned these things from her. You understand?
Yeah.
So while other persons may not know how to use and that kind of stuff, but I know exactly what to use and how to use it.
So
I
this-
will not encourage persons to go out there and just do stuff, but I know I can do it.
But this Guenaba Fay thing, how many leaves or what would you take? Would you take one sprig? Would you take, a bush or
It
what?
depends on, you see, it's the quantity you drink. Because a child, you will not give a child a big cup of Guenaba Fay. It will be a small cup. Like if the child is a baby about a year or 2, it's more or less a 2 tablespoons, and it works. I can tell you it works. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. It works. Even when your child is, the tip is grinding, it still works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know
When
that
they're
for a fact.
when they're teething.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you. And when the child is teething, there's a people use thing they use in they buy in the pharmacy. When I can't remember the name for it right now. They use it on the child's gums.
Yeah.
But we still have local herbs for that. And I know all these things. We call it Feda in Patois.
What do you call it?
Feda.
Feda.
Feda, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Feda or Feda.
Feda.
Feda. Like dun as in teeth.
Yes, that's correct, because it's for the gums.
Yeah, Feda.
Yeah, you clean it and you put it with honey. And you can also use the banana sap from the banana itself.
Oh, really?
With the syrup.
When you say
that's for shock.
When you say the sap from a banana, is it from the banana or from the banana stem?
From not the stem, the banana itself, the one you eat.
Yeah.
The green banana.
Okay. How do you get the sap from it?
When you just slice it and the sap falls.
So is it a green one then?
The green banana,
Okay.
yeah. And you take that, you mix it with honey, and you apply it to the teeth.
Oh, really?
That's for shock. We call that shock in the mouth.
Okay.
That's for children.
Oh, shock or cankers when you have like a sore in your mouth or something?
The children I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When they start to grow teeth and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you so
Okay,
much. Thanks for keeping it real.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Morning, you're on the air.
I'm on air?
Yes, good morning.
Okay. I didn't want to be on the air. I wanted to talk to Dr. Secret.
Dr. Secret is not here. He's on at 4:30 in the afternoon. Okay? Alrighty. 1 second, folks. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, folks, I was just having a quick talk with the engineer here. Just continuing to do some works. And I'll keep you updated on what's happening, all to make things better for you. Actually, he's going to be replacing some equipment and with more up-to-date features and a more up-to-date firmware or software. So he's going to get that and he will be back. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, yours truly.
Morning, how are you?
I'm okay. And the tone of your voice can tell me you had the best weekend. I had the best weekend
was
too.
Nice.
But Mr. that talk about shank, they call shank fresh. When the little children
fresh.
having that fresh.
It's like white.
Fresh, or when you don't clean the teeth.
Right.
But Kailash have a book selling and he was giving.
Yeah.
Once the person want to learn to do medicine, he just go on Kailash book. It shows the leaf and it gives you the name of the leaf. I don't know if you know about it.
Thrush. No, I don't.
And Kailash always talks about the food you have to eat and how to use them and this and that.
Yeah.
He was a doctor. What you said about knowing the amount is very important for people to know. The amount. Everything you use in have a certain amount. When you get the tablets, it tells you if they want to give you a higher dose, how many milligrams or whatever.
All right, interesting.
Yes, so people just take medicine and they don't even know. And then people just drink medicine and they don't even know. And afterwards, when they are suffering with something, there is nothing to say. The doctor cannot do anything.
That's right.
But to everything you take in, there is a dosage and an amount to take. But Kailash selling a book, Kailash used to be giving the book when you say what medicine, if you know the name of the leaf and whatever. So it's very important to have the book, to know the leaves and the name of the leaves.
Good.
So the shank is fresh. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you so much for taking part in what's going on here. Sometimes we can shift around and it doesn't have to be the hot and heavy politics or that kind of thing. And once in a while we can keep it real about other things, That's what I like around here. The wide variety of experience and information that we can get from the Keeping It Real crew. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, Norbert.
Yes.
Norbert.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they're listening. Yeah, because you're never too old to learn.
That's right.
Yes. But Mr. Norbert, sometimes I could play tricks with us,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because, I went to a supermarket and I buy a box of tea bag. When I go home, I realize I have the same thing at my home, in my kitchen garden. The way it's packaged, it can really entice you to buy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of things that are well packaged that just people would just purchase it, but not realizing they have it, But the package, it's like
it's advertising, man. Advertising. It's advertising.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Because you're a wise scholar. And everybody knows that you have been for a very long time. Do you know that dogs see in black and white and not color?
Yeah.
When you go to the supermarket, or those who go to the supermarket to buy dog food, do you bring the dog with you to select which one it wants?
No.
But all of them bright colors, all kind of thing, food, and you see in vegetables, ek tout kalte bayan lesa. Because they advertising to you. C'est pas ou qui a mangé, you savent.
Yeah.
C'est chien. And the dog doesn't even see the color of the package. but it's bright colors and all kind of thing. Tut kalte bag.
But I remember, so no matter I'm a salesman.
I
used to sell for the visitors.
Mm-hmm.
And the way I used to increase my sales, you know.
Mm.
I used to dress like an African. Tourists cannot resist.
You playing the part.
Huh?
You playing the part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the amount of tourists that want to have a photo of me. They have to buy something so that they could have a photo of me. I'm telling you. And once I walk in Castries, people like myself laughing at me. You know, because they don't know the value.
There you go, caller. There you go, caller.
But
there you
instead
go.
of trying to understand why I wear
That is right. That is right.
They keep criticizing and all kind of thing, you know.
That is right.
And after a while, when they're tired of seeing me with that garment, they get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it's a presentation.
Yeah, caller.
Very important. Because you see, they say a business without a sign is a sign of no business.
Uh-huh.
Understand?
Yeah.
Because some product sell itself, huh? You know that?
Yeah.
But some do not sell itself. You have to add a little spice to it so that it could sell. You know, because you may have a product in your hand and you don't want to ask people to buy it, they will buy it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah.
But they have those, you have to do the talking for it. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I've seen guys sell stones by doing the talking.
Yeah.
The stone has no value.
Mm-hmm.
But the way the guy presents, make a story about the stone.
But it's interesting you say that too. You remember in the 70s, late 70s, mid-late 70s, there was a whole big rage about pet rocks. You remember that?
Yeah.
Pet rocks, wash. Yokavan is a whole big advertising thing for you to have a pet rock. Ek buka ali to avai, ek an wash an posh yo. It's my pet rock, a pet wash la to. Papi show me see. The things that people can be influenced by.
One thing, Mr. Nabat, should have a senior, where all the senior can share their experience.
Yeah.
One of these days, so we can learn something from the seniors.
Yeah.
Because they're unutilized. You don't utilize them, you know. They have a lot of experience. You know that?
Yeah.
So I'm giving you advice. Maybe a 1 day of a week.
Mm-hmm.
Have a senior, you know, to share the experience. So we could learn something from them.
Yeah.
So have a great day.
Okay, thank you very much. You too. Have a great day, man, Mr. Leclerc, as usual. 456-0931. 456-0931. And our WhatsApp number is 485-0931. We have somebody sent me all the way from St. Croix. Oh, that's what Gwen Abafe is. I know that thing. Gwen Abafe. You know, a lot of people like the name because it has, you know, it brings to mind other connotations. You know, our pathway is something else. The English name, well, you know, I got so many messages and people are sending me photos of Gwen Abafe and other plants. And it says, hey, the English name is oregano. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. And this person is... Yeah. Thank you very much for that information. Boy, I tell you, the Keeping It Real crew is great. And somebody here says it's tarragon. I've heard of tarragon. I don't think it's the same as oregano. And we have some audio messages here, which I can't listen to now. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Oh, morning, Mr. Nobot.
Yes, sir.
Magata mun kalome about godite.
Godite.
Makaiba si we made question de godite.
Ah.
Moi meteni en mal genou. Peut-être moi teni mal genou. C'est mes mal genou c'est Samson Fouedi. Et puis les moi
ça qui Fouedi. Dis c'est moun là qui ça Fouedi.
Fouedi c'est qui ça peut-être là on a entre l'eau et bien on vient côté bail venu tout pour bail chaud peut-être ça va Freddy Freddy c'est Maintenant, on va dire ça en anglais, mon oublié ça. Mais ça m'a dit qu'avec nous là, c'est que les moins préfère moi malade, moi sorti jour moi massage jardin, massage de ce côté, massage travail, massage de ce côté. On jour moi était là, moi dit bon Dieu, vous y mettre dans mon Dieu, moi ni travail moi faire, moi ni en jardin moi ça aller, moi ça massage. So moi attends encore comme si on monde parler ba moi ka mais mouni on y mettre, mouni on y mettre la tête des genoux, des pieds là comme ça, moi un gros pied dit avec moi deux boy. Moi garder des moi dit quoi comme si on monde parler ba moi mon ka dit moi mi on y mettre des moi. Moi garder goditier. Mon prend goditier et puis moi fouter genou. Boss, moi cadeau depuis là moi fin fouter genou pour goûter. Moi sorti on refreshment capacité en disant genou.
Ah body ou ka genou ka vibrate.
Yeah, moi sorti on refreshment capacité dans genou, moi sorti ba la capacité. Avec depuis là moi fin pas fouter ba les puis genou. J'ai toujours dit qu'on demain. Et moi pas jamais ni mal genou encore. Parce que son jour moi de garder son chimique dans abrité on pas chez puis mon pas parler bien mais mon ka dit quoi il t'a dit mon ça dit et ça couvre machine ça yo point. Et puis depuis les moi fin fouter ça et puis goditien brother j'ai toujours moi travaille combien mon ni avec yo dit moi oui ça ka aller so moi ka dit c'est tricien goditien là on y Freddy fouter juste on gros feuille en gros ponche et fait de l'eau en lait journaux et fauteuil et ça sont bons y mettre pour Freddy et ça m'a quitté pour matin.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Have a great day. Thank you very much. Interesting information. Interesting. But folks, I want to get on a little something there. I heard last night. And of course, don't forget tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock from 6 to 8, Minerva Ward is going to be here with me and it's going to be hot, folks. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. Good morning. You're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
The people are talking about the Grenaba Fay. Mais l'année il faut dire la décalté Grenaba Fay, vous savez.
Qui ça veut dire l'an de Grenaba Fay est décalté.
L'année qui rouge et qui blanc.
Oui.
Vous comprenez? Ça qui blanc, c'est lui qui a fait remède. Décalté. L'année décalté Grenaba Fay. L'année qui rouge et qui blanc. Pour ça qui blanc, c'est lui qui a fait remède pour Covid, pour ces bails, pour pressure. C'est lui qui bon. L'année décalté. Bon, l'autre je la peine bon pour l'autre bagaille, ma ça pour ça là, mais décalté. Ça va lever tout partout. Tout le monde, n'importe quoi, ça va lever. Dans décalté, il y a un rouge, il y a un blanc. Ça qui blanc, qui primait pour faire, oui, d'être là. Bon, Freddy, c'est arthritis.
Ah, ok.
Freddy, c'est l'arthritis. Bon, là, il y a l'autre où ça servi. Souvent, on dit un relâchement, on y a diarrhée.
Oui.
Là, il y a on va créer l'ampoule.
Comment est ça? L'ampoule?
Il fait la fête presque comme l'ampoule.
Ah.
Ou quand on a des petits bons chefs, on a boui, avec ou quand boui. Ça a coupé.
Le washement.
Oui, il a coupé derrière. Ou quand il l'a mis, ou pour ouvrir la carte.
Ou quand on plein. Ou all right.
Ou quand on plein, ou pas ouvrir la carte. Il a juste tout bout de caca là pour shite.
Ah.
Oui. Tout est bien ça.
Bon, moi, je voulais un monde voyer un portrait ça, 4850931, c'est number WhatsApp là.
Ça tout partout, un petit pied bas, un petit pied bois, un petit pied.
L'ampoule.
Oui, that's the name, the Creole name. I don't know the. I don't know the.
I have never heard of that before. I never heard of that.
L'ampoule.
Mahemetan ça.
Et qui parle longtemps moi ça, donc quand il y a derrière là, dernièrement là, c'est ça madame Bouillon.
Mais ça n'a modèle, il a deux bouts li. Mais est-ce qu'il a empêché ou non, là où besoin fait bail là, est-ce qu'il a bloqué?
Non, il a deux bouts derrière pour un moment, pour journée. Vous pouvez pas souvent. Mais là où vous les faire brisons, on va faire brisons.
Right.
Pas pour dire qu'il y a tout pour tout caca, tout un livre ça. Mais derrière, où il y a coupé derrière. Mais le temps venu pour faire brisons, ou ça fait brisons.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Thanks for keeping it real. Okay, folks. Yes, so I was telling you, tomorrow morning, as every Tuesday and Friday, Minerva is here with me co-hosting, keeping it real. And you know she's up there in Canada. And yesterday, apparently, well, heard quite a number of people say the SLP had an online town hall, a virtual town hall meeting via Zoom for the diaspora. Mais some ces gens SLP tout seul, yo te vle an sa. Puis Adam Moon, including Minerva, tried to get in. Ek yo kikli their woman. Bon, are there two St. Lucias? The SLP diaspora and everybody else? Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning.
Morning.
You're on the air. Let's keep it real.
We met a wave.
Huh? Ki Saudia?
We met a wave.
You buy Jewi?
No, because we buy a wave
la.
We say we buy a wave la.
Mahemetan sa avant?
Oui. Paga Jewi. When she buy a lot money a wave. Mon pièce mon kai takai me jeune soulagement. C'est oui buy c'est oui ka Jewi.
Oh really?
Ek la tuna monsieur qui est diabetic for about 40 years, 50 years. Because when you 55 years money. So you buy Michelle buy a wave. You because in your paiement grieve definitely definitely. Pour aller manger 3 paiements. But you can't because maybe pièce paiement grieve to definitely. Et qui ça la fait de paiement grieve. Mais là il dit ça il a dit definitely you a copie paiement grieve là. Il vous chaque paiement. Manger 3 paiements grieve là pour vrai. Et tout ça passé. Les cas de moun sa moun ale ka ba pima gudla of ne ba heme chewi yo moy ba chewi comme mo kuna ta moun ti ka ba pima gud this year ti ka fa mo porter pima gud wal mo ka porter mo ni sik pat ka ma he e ki moy ba chewi que c'est pas lié ba lié web que de ba web ou ka ou chewi mais pas l'autre monde ka ka chewi mais tu ba l'autre monde
so c'est Lyon Bordeaux te aimé.
Right. No, pas vous dire you want to know. Because you bali a web, body bali a web. Et puis c'est l'ancien qui bali a web.
So, mais c'était spécial pour Bondier.
Oui, oui.
Oui. Okay. Thank you very much, caller.
Et là, oui, mais je vais créer tabac job.
Tabac job.
Oui. On tenait wim, on tenait petit. Quand les collègues nous ne wim. Dites ça, maman, on t'a fait ban non. Et coupate oui.
Okay. Thank you very much, caller. Have a great day. Thank you. And we have another call here from Brooklyn. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. All the way from Brooklyn.
Yes, Norbert. Protest.
Morning.
How you doing? That's Protest.
I'm doing good.
Yeah, Norbert, the Guenabasa Chanca Piedra. You'll check it out. It's good for kidney stones too.
Okay. What's it called? You give me a name there, Chanta Piedra?
Chanta Piedra.
Oh, that's what is that?
Chanta Piedra.
Is that Latin or Spanish?
Guenabasa.
Chanta.
I think it's Spanish.
Chanta Piedra.
Chanca Piedra.
Oh, Chanca. How you spell that? Chanka?
Yeah, CHANKAPIEDRA, something like that. But I know you're a Spanish guy.
Yeah, Chanca Piedra.
And it's good for kidney stones. You can look it up.
Okay, Chanca Piedra. Never heard of it. I guess that's their own name, just like we have our Guena Buffet. Chanca Piedra. CHANCA. Okay, all right, I got it. Benefits, dosage, side effects, and more. I got it. Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real.
That's Protest, man.
Yes, morning. Have a great day.
Morning, Norbert. How are you doing?
Okay, great. Norbert, Thank you. Morning.
There was a lady in Soufrière who had, how do you call it, Pishadu.
Was that? There's a lady in Soufrière who had what?
Was sick.
And
she had they gave her a medicine in a dream with that thing, they smoking tobacco.
And the lady get cured right away, and she had already given it to 99 people in Tripura, and nobody get nothing in it. So that was her dream.
99 people she gave it to.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nobody get a little relief from it. So I know God do miracles. And when it is not yours, you will not get it. Okay?
All righty.
Have a wonderful day, and I'll be there listening to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thanks for keeping it real. And the scientific name or the Latin name for Guenabafe is Phyllanthus niruri. Phyllanthus niruri. It's 2 words. Phyllanthus niruri. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, you on the air.
Yeah, I'm listening to your program. Very interesting.
Yes.
But I was trying to get the WhatsApp number.
485-0931.
Run the first one again.
Kat Witsek.
Okay, Kat Witsek. Okay,
That's
all
right.
right. Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you very much. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning. Okay, so up already. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hi, good morning, Norbert.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm okay.
All right.
I don't know how this class on herbal medicine, local medicine came by, but it's very interesting.
Yeah.
But Norbert, I had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with some Brazilian people in Europe.
Yeah.
And these people would swear by the young guava leaves for anything.
Oh, yeah.
I think here we call it Boujon Guyave. If you constipated, if you have diarrhea, if you have bellyache, anything, they seem to swear by Boujon Guyave.
Just boil it.
Well, do you think that our leader of the opposition would be in need of any of Boujon Guyave?
Saukwe. You're the expert. I'm sorry. Well, he'll be stuck there on that thing there. Like. That's why he looks like that sometimes. Like, you know.
But I think what they were saying to me that soon he'll agit. He got to bootly. So peut-être nous gagnons pour bailler monsieur tak Boujon Guyave. Okay.
Thank you very much, Kola. Have a great day. Always interesting. Yes, folks, so I was telling you, Guenabafe, the Latin name or the scientific name is Phyllanthus, Phyllanthus, and the second word is Niruri, Niruri. And it also goes by a number of other names: Stonebreaker, Gale of the Wind, Seed Under Leaf, Guenabafe, Quebra Pedra, Shatterstone, Chanspierre. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
Talking about the medication, the guy who talk about the Guenabafe.
Yeah.
Now, there's 2 Guenabafe. There's the red one and the white one.
Somebody said so. Yeah.
So, which one?
Which one what?
Because there's 2, red and white. So
right.
Which one is
I think he mentioned, I think he was referring to the white one, if I remember correctly.
Okay, all right.
Okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. 456-0931 and WhatsApp is 485-0931. 485-0931. And folks, you know, the conversation goes where it goes, you know, the people here. Okay. Alrighty, well, they'll have to change that. Somebody said the caption on Facebook for the show says the 14th, but today is the 17th, so maybe that's a holdover from the previous live. And we have another call. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Botai.
Morning, sir.
Well, I have great news this morning. I come to the beach.
Oh.
It was 80% clean, Pigeon Point.
It was what? 80% what?
Clean.
Clean. Great. Maybe that's the NCA doing their work.
It look like a lot of people is listening to 93.1. Because the message reached them.
Yeah.
And then we only had 2 bags, which I believe the dogs do something with it. But I still say to them, they're supposed to go to the home with it.
Yeah.
And don't keep it there. Because, but how it was before and now, I have to say bravo to my people. I mean, I love that Pigeon Point is laughing this morning. It was a joy to see the area. It looked like a weekday to me. So I have to thank all St. Lucian, and let's keep it so. We'll always enjoy what we have and leave it for our kids to come.
Okay, great.
Bravo.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Good morning, you're on the air. Okay, Munsapani a bon connection. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Bless good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you.
Mr. Robert.
Norbert.
And how are you and your family?
I'm doing good. Everybody's fine. Thank you very much.
Moi, ça c'est Madame Cheka Demon.
Madame Cheka Demon.
Madame Rob là. Madame Cheka Rob.
Oui.
Oui. Rob, moi, qui a fait bon travail en un bon Dieu. En whole Saint-Lucie, l'Amérique, Martinique, Canada, tous ces côtés ça, en whole Saint-Lucie, tout le monde can recommend about Rob, Madame Cheka Rob. Because Rob ça, moi, bon Dieu qui bat moi en wave. Et qui bat moi en wave, et qu'on apprécie. Et puis, ne moi ka fait Rob moi ka prédit en lay. Et que ne nga bay moun qui gagne, nga di ne yo kay fote, fanti la prière. Et qu'on est pour ni confiance en la foi en Dieu. Non ka fote Rob ça. Et qui kay ba ou soulagement. Mais do we kay Dieu one time la même. Mais yo obligé ba ou soulagement en non bon Dieu. Because c'est pas bon Dieu sorti vina tête moi. Et moi ni l'autre oui met pour Freddy. Pour boire ça sans bouteille. Pour Freddy, pour la formation, pour boire, pour gaz, pour boire, pour asthme, pour boire, pour pressure. Moun qui ni COPD, mais il doit y la même, mais il y a un soulagement. Moun qui ni tout ces bails ça. Moun qui ni fliman l'estomac, ne nous fait série mettre ça avec nous bail, il ka travaille bien, il ka bon recommand. Nous ni pour fibroid, et pièce moun pour di nous, thyroid gland. Pour prostrate, c'est man get well. Tout moun qui ka boire série mettre ça. Moun qui passe bien monter l'échelle là. Avec madame you. Nous n'avons toutes ces bails ça.
Vous avez besoin d'exercice.
Pas madame.
Si vous passez à monter l'échelle, vous avez besoin d'exercice.
Ouais. Vous avez exercice, mais vous still bougez depuis vous passez aller loin. Because now ni pisa do, il can cut off. Sick là, by the way, sugar. Oui, so oui, mais là nous qu'a fait là, pas n'importe pas nous juste à point pas de bonne tête nous. Il sortit pas la foi Jésus, c'est pour nous la foi et qu'on a prédit.
OK.
Puis travail là-haut.
OK.
Vous comprenez ça moi là?
Oui, oui.
Ça c'est madame Cheka Demon vivant.
OK, thank you very much.
Et nous ni tout non monde qui a produit ça qui a gagné en la prière nous a prédit bail c'est up to you même pour prédire pour quoi yo tout.
Okay. Oui.
Merci en chai.
Thank you very much.
Et nous un bon restant journée en nos bon Dieu. Nous toujours garder bon Dieu devant avant tout bail.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thanks for keeping it real. 456-0931 if you want to give me a ring-a-ling on the ting-a-ling in the studio. And 485-0931. Good morning. You're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Monsieur Norbert, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah. Grenaba fait là, c'est pas la boîte là. Rouge là, c'est pas Grenaba fait. Rouge là, c'est grain en l'air qui capote les lettres. So, personne va se servir ça.
Ah. C'est
blanc, c'est Grenaba fait.
C'est Gwen là qui a bas, pas Gwen qui en lait.
C'est blanc, mais rouge là, c'est grain qui en lait. Grain en lait fait.
Ah.
Et donc, c'est ça, moun va faire une divine.
OK. Ça bon. Folks, thank you very much. Thanks for keeping it real. Merci. Folks, I'll take this last call here. The WhatsApp number is for those in the diaspora and people who may not have credit who want to call, and that's the option. But we don't really take direct calls on the WhatsApp number. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, Mr. Noel.
Morning.
It's a while I want to call your program.
Yes, great.
That's the first time I'm calling.
Wonderful.
You get the coronavirus.
Yes.
With the virus, yes, suppose they can try that, and it works wonders.
What works wonders with coronavirus? What does what do?
The medication.
Which medication?
A half teaspoon of curry, not that you make curry, you know, the curry in the packet, and some strong rum. So that about when you drink that, in a twink of an eye, you have to change how many clothes.
Yeah, but what does that do? What does that do for coronavirus or COVID-19?
No, it cuts the temperature because this comes with a temperature.
Yeah.
It develops pneumonia before the pneumonia. People long ago they used to call it epidemic. But as soon as you drink it, you have to change how many clothes because you will be perspiring.
Yeah.
And the temperature will leave.
Why?
Very good because
why will the temperature go?
No, I mean the temperature is going to cut off.
Why? How does that work?
No, because of the medication you drink. It's very good because long ago that's what they used to call it. It was pneumonia. It was epidemic.
Caller, you're talking about coronavirus and you reach on Ipwida now. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you so much. Folks, let me tell you something. While I appreciate our local medicines, we have to be sensible and practical. And people may want to be upset or they want to get emotional about it how much they want. I'm not going to propagate stuff that clearly does not... I paid attention in class. That's all I can say. You know. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take this call. Good morning. You're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Good morning. How are you?
Sao Frepadna.
Muela, Saudia, Pali.
Avant d'aller Gwena Sukute fait, Gwena Lay fait.
Oh, Baki Saye.
Later on, I porte Gwen en bas fait baou. Qui vert. I porte Gwen en bas fait baou. Qui rouge. Tout ces mouna ou ouais qui kabaou, c'est qualité différent, oui, mettre curry by ça. Pangado I fait ça.
That's you know, folks, we have to be very careful about these things. These.
For disait di mi laulachi, call me. Moi kai baou Gwen, my whole patate moi. Whole jardin moi ni ça. Gwen en bas fait rouge, Gwen en bas fait blanc. So you kai ouais ça hier.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Have a great day. Folks, let me tell you something. The coronavirus, or the cause of COVID-19, is a virus. Okay? Hold on a second. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, how
are you, Mr.
I'm doing
Robert?
good. Thank you very much.
First time calling this show.
Oh, great. You get first time?
Yeah.
You get the bell.
Just want to say Shasday again. For progress in this country, Shasday again. For tourism, Shasday again. Shasday all the way.
Thank you very much, caller.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.
You too.
Folks, maybe taking curry and white rum will make you sweat. And you ain't gonna do nothing about the coronavirus. I can say so with just about 100% surety about that. It's just like people out there. You know, some people may, just because you believe something doesn't, you think, don't make it so. A lot of people out there in the beginning of this, and people need to use their brains right, that God gave them, that you ain't gonna sit down there with a darn hairdryer, put it on the highest temperature, and blow hot air up your nose and get rid of the coronavirus. This is the most dumb and silly thing that people were posting around the place. And people with intelligence forwarding this crap. I'll say that word this morning. Absolute nonsense. Ain't no way a hairdryer on the hottest setting, blowing the hot air up your nose, or drink hot water as hot as possible with whatever in it, will get rid of coronavirus. This is the most silly thing I've ever heard. Because before you kill that coronavirus, ukai treko, ukai deshiwe goshu, ukai deshiwe neo, ukai buileko. Because these viruses, I mean, come on, pay attention in class. Watch some documentaries. It tells you what people have been concentrating on during their life. That these things live to higher temperatures than your body can tolerate. So usa buile holko upai trei. I mean, come on, man. And these people push this nonsense out there with so much conviction. If you wrap yourself in 2 blankets right now, ukai sway. A virus? Anyway, I mean, I'll get into that. You think you alone that know that? That the rest of the world is bawling and crying that a little bit of, what is it? Curry and white rum? You alone that know that? Or only in St. Lucia they know that? The rest of the world don't know it? I mean, come on, man. Come on. Come on. All these nurses and people who hear about these things, they ain't doing it in the hospital. Come on. Come on now. Oh, man. Okay. Anyway, folks, you have to be careful about those things. Because there are a lot of people who have died from these things. And you may take those things and just running through the natural course of the life cycle, the virus dies away. It's done just like the flu. You ever notice, let me ask you a question. You ever notice that you have the flu, that whether you take medication or whatever, that the flu still runs about the same 5 days or whatever days it is, whether you take the medication or not? All that happens is something alleviate the symptoms. You're still malad. You can still give it to people. You still have to do all the other things. And curry and white rum is not a cure for the coronavirus, okay? All right, or COVID-19. 4850931 is our WhatsApp number. We have quite a number of messages already this morning. And I am going to... And don't call me and tell me anything about curry and white rum. Okay, oregano, that's the name. A lot of people on the ball this morning. Good morning, Mr. Norbert. The SLP is so bazodi by the extensive work program of this United Workers' Party government, especially during these challenging COVID-19 times, that they are now trying to convince you that people don't eat roads. Can you believe supposedly intelligent people uttering such nonsense? Shaking my head. Of course we don't eat roads, but remember the extraordinary excess cost we, the people of St. Lucia, suffered in the construction of road infrastructure during the SLP tenure of government. Cost overruns in the millions. We must not forget the tens of millions of dollars of cost overruns that they left us with on the Vieux-Fort to Soufrière Highway, among many others. Monies wasted that we are still paying back today. And interesting. And our children will continue to pay into the future. Yet the SLP tries to convince you that they are putting you first. Their track record says that is a lie they're putting themselves first. Norbert, good morning, Norbert. I really want... Oh, no. Okay, this is an old message, but I think I'll read it. I don't know, I think I read it. Good morning, Norbert. I really want... because I think it's relevant. Good morning, Norbert. I really want to compliment you and the way you conduct your program. You do not encourage callers to verbally attack people and make libelous statements. You stop them as soon as you realize the route they are taking. On Saturday night, I called Sky for the first time to advise the host that he should discourage callers from verbally attacking people who express their views which may not be in sync with their own views. I was asked by a caller to listen to another station and the like, and to tell them the same. I want to let you know that I do not listen to any of these talk shows because of their nature. That is why I listen to Sky and want it to remain a station that I want to continue listening to. Hence the reason why I advised the host as I did. Thank you. The English name of the herb is oregano. Thank you very much. Norbert, you need to make a clip of the conversation with you and Mr. Bermuda and play it every day, because we need to be reminded of these things and the young voters need to know. And I plan on doing that. Oh boy, somebody sent me a whole load of photos here. It says the leaf is also better known as broadleaf thyme or just thyme. Let me see here. No, that's not the one I was... yeah. It's also not... Yeah. Oregano. Yeah, you're right, caller. That is it right there. A lot of... yeah, that's it right there. Boy, let me tell you something. The people here ain't easy, you know. They're keeping it real, crew. Y'all ain't easy at all. Mun ka adli a jardin de kayo pot we fay baik boy. Good morning, Norbert. Grenada will from May 20... thank you for getting me on track. What I wanted to deal. Good morning, Norbert. Grenada will, from May the 21st, extend its state of emergency until November this year. I wonder why. That's Grenada. In Jamaica last week, the opposition, or one of the opposition parties, is calling on the government to implement a state of emergency and curfews. In, what is it? Oh gosh. Which island? Barbados extended their state of emergency. Antigua. How many islands are implementing state of emergency now to give them the authority to institute curfews? But why are they doing that? Because they see the effectiveness of that? The effectiveness of the state of emergency in giving the government the powers to implement the measures that are necessary to curb COVID-19, to keep it in check. But St. Lucia's been doing that all along. But what happened? What the six horsemen telling you? But why is it that they're not condemning those countries now? But when it's convenient to them, oh, Mia this and Gaston this and Skerrit that. But all of them following St. Lucia now. What is that telling you? That instead of waiting for it to be a disaster here, St. Lucia has been leading by doing just that. And you see, that is the hypocrisy. That is the mess vicious of the six horsemen. You know? That is what it is. Why they don't condemn it? Why they... oh, well, you know what they'll tell you now. Of course, they'll have the convenient excuse. Well, that's their business. Let them do what they want. Well, that's their business. Let them do what they want when they were doing it too. But it was convenient for you all to use those things when it suited your purpose, wasn't it? So what you have to say now about St. Lucia having the state of emergency and a curfew, that Grenada is extending theirs now, that Barbados is extending theirs now, Antigua is extending theirs now, St. Kitts and Anguilla. Oh. Good morning, you on the air. Let's keep it real.
Mr. Williams, me again.
Morning.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
You don't know.
Yeah.
our great Prime Minister, Sir Alan Michael Shastey. He leaves Joe Biden, Boris Johnson, Justin Trudeau, Vladimir Putin, and the other European countries.
Yeah.
They all follow. And then Shastey leads and the rest follows. When are you going to get it in your head? You don't know we have the most brilliant, the greatest and the best Prime Minister on the planet? I want any one of you to tell me who on the planet is better than the great Sir Alan Michael Shastey. Any one of you, SFP, UWP, name one to me. Shast leads, the rest follows. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real. Somebody sent me a message. Good morning. And that's with regard to the state of emergency and what the other islands are now beginning to do, extend it or implement it. The SLP, they don't believe in being proactive. And that's exactly what St. Lucia has been doing, being proactive. But for the SLP, you see, that doesn't suit the agenda. Right? Doesn't suit the agenda. From March until October last year, before they had that March, that super spreader, everything was under control. From that time, it gone all mass. We were even open to tourists. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, morning, Norbert.
Morning, sir.
I want you to check something there because MBC had something what these fellas were saying.
Moi had do pas ici à mention non c'est book c'est animaux ça
no. I'm telling you something that's been circulated. So I'm asking you to look at the evidence for that.
Yes.
About the Belfashion situation in Dennery, where they it was closed down. Now I know they had two prime ministers past that already and nothing ever came up. But what they're trying to insinuate as if, they're trying to make the masses believe that they're looking for some kind of compensation and that they're trying to do it through our prime minister. And then they had him as if he was lying and stuff like that. So you can look into it and tell the nation, what really came out of it and why. Even the union, Taryn Maynard's union, was on it, but nothing ever came out. And people are looking for compensation and stuff like that. They say that this. So I am saying that, yes, while the people, they need the compensation, because, I mean, if you're fired off a job and a company has left the country, there should be some form or means by which you can obtain your money is due to you. So you can look into it so you can clear the air on that. That's all I'm saying, man. Okay?
Thank you very much, caller. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. on Hot 7 TV, keeping it real. Nighttime is going to be hot. Trust me. It's going to be hotty. Thank you very much, caller. Have a great day. Thank you. Folks, let me let you know something here about the Grenada state of emergency. In Grenada right now, and you see, this is where you have the forward thinking of this government, the CMO, the Prime Minister, the Minister of Health, and this government. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Morning, keep it real.
Morning, sir.
There is something I observed. It's a very long time. But I'm asking a question. How strong is the police force?
You mean numbers? I'm not too sure.
Numbers.
1,000, let's say 1,005, something like that?
1,005.
Yeah.
Okay, in other words, over 1,000 strong.
Yeah.
Yes. Mr. Norbert, it is something that I observed for a very long time in this country.
What's that?
If a police force is 1,005 in this country, the lights of the streets, let's call the street lights, not all of them are active. Okay? In other words, not all of them at work. And there is traffic upon traffic, Mr. Norbert, in this Castries city. And I have been at work at after 7. Not one police I've seen. Not even...
When you say lights, you're talking about traffic lights?
Yes, not all the traffic lights are active, I'm saying. They are not at work. Some of them are not working, in other words. All right? And you're not seeing no police at least conducting any traffic. I am not seeing any police. All right? It's a very long time since I observed that going on. So before, Mr. Norbert, there was no street lights. Actually, no street lights.
No traffic lights. Traffic lights.
Traffic lights, yes. Okay, thank you. And you were seeing police when the force was not that amount, all right, on every street corner, even helping traffic, conduct traffic. When there will be traffic jam and so on, they'll be in the midst of the streets, conducting traffic.
Caller, now that you mention that, even in New York City and big cities all over the place, even if you have traffic lights, and some of them are timed, some of them are sensor-based, you still have traffic officers, and New York City is a classic example of that, that you would have the human element that where there's an opportunity to expedite things rather than have traffic waiting and it's clear on the other side, you motion the traffic along.
That is your duty. Where are the police that say they're working for the country's money? People don't work for government, they work for the country. The country pay them from taxpayers' money.
And I'll continue to say that, caller. I'll continue to say that traffic light at the corner of Laborie Street and Jeremy Street, right there by where the Balmore bookstore
Right where I am there. I have my shop
by the fire station.
Just on the other side of the street, Jeremy
that
Street.
Light on the Jeremy Street side, the Jeremy Street side of the lights, if you're traveling along Jeremy Street, should be flashing yellow, not flashing red, because that's a major road. You cannot be on a major road and stopping. It's not a four-way intersection. The major road's supposed to have the flashing yellow light, and the red flashing would be on Laborie Street. Yo pas changé.
I don't understand. The first police commissioner, he's working in the Prime Minister's office. Is it so, right? And the one they put after him there is Wilson Daisy. So I want to know if Wilson Daisy is managing his position or not.
Why do you
I want to know if every police that goes to work, let's have Mr. Norbert, if every police that go to work with a laptop in the bag are staying inside of the police force. Because I want to know what's going on. You cannot, this is wrong. Because you cannot tell me in time past, Mr. Norbert, all right, I born in the 50s. And I'm telling you, the police force was about either 300 or 400 strong at the time.
But what you refer, hold on, caller.
People in the police force.
Hold on, caller. You're talking about a laptop in the bag. What are you alluding to?
When I talk about laptop or tablet in the bag, I see most every police I pass have a bag, or they're in the vehicle going to work. And Mr. Norbert, this is something I am not telling you. They say, I'm not the guy that.
But what does that have to do? What
I am telling you things that I'm seeing.
Right, but what are you alluding to? I don't know what the laptop in the bag has to do with anything you're saying.
Well, actually, when they reach inside the office, that's what they put. That's what they're doing. Sit in the office or wherever they.
Oh, you're suggesting that they're on the internet or something on their device.
Well, let us put it like that. If you suggest, let us put it so. And I'm saying, Mr. Norbert, there is no police on the street. The only police I don't see a little frequently is the city police. Apart from that, the police force, I have not seen none. And I want to know what the country is paying police, all right, a salary. And in your times and my times, police was not getting that amount of money. And there were no facilities as they're talking about today. Police was working for Bluetooth and a radio and a TAN4. But now the things are different.
What? A TAN4?
TAN4. In other words, a pizza stick. A black pixel stick, they call it TAN4 or Bluetooth, what they call it, all right? And police was doing their work. Police was dedicated to the work in those days. And today, look at the force.
Truncheon.
Mr. Norbert, I want to know if it's too much education in the force. Nobody want to take no advice from anybody, or if the force is so corrupt. This is what I want to ask. Thank you, Mr. Norbert.
Thank you very much, caller. Have a great day.
All right.
Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Morning, Mr. Norbert. How are
Morning, I'm doing good. Caller, you need a new phone, Zaka fair shy days od laukuye.
Oh, but what the gentleman saying there is very true. Very, very true. I patrol the streets, especially at nights, and I'm sleeping on me whilst patrolling. And what he said is true. Police don't go out and patrol. Maybe as they have the GCs, CXCs, they don't walk the street. But long ago, our police didn't have anything like that, and they were doing a very good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you for keeping it real. I know there are police who patrol. I know that for sure. But I can attest to the fact that when I was there, the level of patrols that we had when the force was, 400, 600 strong, was less than 600, was tremendous. I mean, Anyway. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Nabat.
Morning.
Just want to... The police officers do patrol the streets. It is not fair to say that the police officers don't patrol the streets because the force is corrupt. Okay, this is as in we make a lot of loose statements, a lot of negative statements towards the police, especially in this political season. One of the ways to tackle any government, topple any government, is to mess up the police force. And I've seen it in my 22 years service. That's why I don't go red, I don't go yellow, I'm a police. But I'm saying that for somebody, yes, I understand we don't have enough police officers on the street to patrol. We don't have enough police officers patrolling because you want to see a police officer in every corner. Okay? Yesterday, I'm not working on a weekend, or most weekends I am off, but I still have to do my work as an inspector. Yesterday, I went across to my department. I know what time I went to work. Yesterday, in full police uniform, I left Castries after 11. And I came back home last night, minutes to 10. Okay, that is commitment. When the police...
They give you the bell. Caller, I give the bell for that because I remember those days too, and there are some good policemen.
No, I'm saying nobody sees it when you go
over
and above what you're supposed to do.
That's
We
right.
call for a vehicle, there's no vehicle. Officers take their own personal
That's right.
vehicle. Based on the report that is at hand, they take the personal vehicle and go to the report.
That's right.
So when you go and do it, nobody say, well, officer, that's very good. Or they don't call the station and say, well, officers came, on his own personal vehicle, I must thank him. No. But when the officers don't show up, they never came. We very much a negative society. I mean, you don't get police officers all the time on every street corner. Okay? Right now, of course, the force needs new people. So the government have money to train persons now? No. Whichever government that was in power right now, maybe they don't have the money to train persons now. But I am saying if we would love to have 300 police officers now. Because the level of attrition is also high in the police force. Because the treatment of officers say, because of what people are saying, I don't want to be that force anymore. I leave.
That's right.
They're going to join the army instead. Because our people put them down.
Caller, don't even go down that line there. Why so many police officers have left?
No, I'm saying because I train person when I ask them how they doing, what department they work in, they laugh. When I meet them, I say, laugh. Where are you at now? I'm in the army. I just on vacation. What? You're on vacation? He left the post already and go and join the army. All right. Sometimes there's things we say we degrade our people for. Yes, there are police officers who mess up. Yes, when they mess up, report them. Okay, take your videos, show them, report them.
That's right.
But don't just sit on your chair and just come and say the whole force corrupt. That's why you're seeing police. That's negative. That's low. And I'm a police officer. I don't go and bash tradesmen and bus drivers and teachers and everything like that. No. If we're doing something wrong, say we're doing wrong. But don't just come and say the force is corrupt because you're seeing police. There are police. Why we have a low level of robberies around the town and the break-ins in the shops? You realize you don't have much of that around town? Because there's a safe city patrol that's going on. It's been going on since about a year and a half ago. Okay? You don't say they're breaking into shops as much as before. You may have a little now, but the stores, every morning you get up, you see a store broken into whatever. Because those police officers are in town, in plain clothes. The police force will not just come and put all the strategies out for you to know exactly what's going on. Because you will counter them.
That's right.
All right? But it's not safe and fair and disrespectful sometimes. I mean, yes, some of us mess up. I must say it. All right, but if you put in measures in place to ensure that things are in place, don't just come and carte blanche say you see no officers in town or whatever. That's not right. And times have changed. You don't just patrol just a
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We don't just patrol the street with just a battle. You need more than just that. Okay, because we are into the business of protecting lives, saving lives. And even if it means saving lives, means to take a life to save lives, then we have to do that. It's the ultimate thing we have to end up doing. But it's not fair to just say back then. Back then, you can't use the same principles back then with now. Trust me. All right?
That's right.
So as a police, Norbert, an ex-police, it's good to just touch them in as to, some of the things that because sometimes I understand the emotional about the fact that they want to see the police on the streets. But we don't have the whole 10,000 police officers in St. Lucia.
Right.
Yesterday I patrolled a lot. To my wife, I had to apologize when I reached home. So I promised to come back by 3 o'clock. I came back minutes to 11.
Well, caller, let me tell you something. I do have
go back to work again this morning.
Maybe I have an extra room by me. If you get in trouble and they lock you out there, you can, take a bunk.
No, once I remember my family, I must go home. Yeah. All right. So.
Thank you very much, caller.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
Thanks for keeping it real. Yes, the inspector of police there, and he's quite right. But, being a former police officer myself, and being a citizen of St. Lucia and hearing the concerns that the public express and the concerns that I have as well, the police force is not perfect. And I will continue to say, because I was there and I consider myself to have been, but it's irrelevant right now. But like this inspector, and I don't think anybody can doubt what I said. Did he mention his name? But I'm sure most of you know him or know his voice. Is an exceptional example of a police officer anywhere at all. Whether in St. Lucia, Barbados, anywhere in the world. And he came from the St. Lucia Cadet Corps, just like I did and a number of others did. But the fact remains that... Let's take this call. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hey, morning, Mr. Norbert.
Morning, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Do we have another police officer here?
I must support Inspector Morgan, who just called. And the caller specifically mentioned traffic jam and so on.
Yeah.
I think, Norbert, the real issue is when you don't see a traffic officer, you usually, in fact, the most easier found officer is normally a traffic officer. Now, if you're driving around town and in traffic and so on, you would expect to see a traffic officer. And there are few. I must say now that the traffic department is out of the city, it's an observation I've made that we really miss the officers in the city because they have to get up to John Compton Highway 47, come back to the city. I don't know how that can be bettered, but there's a lack. There's the shortage of officers and the distance and so on. It's really troubling.
Well, caller, hold on a second here. I will not consider, let me use my words very well, I will not consider that the traffic department being on the John Compton Highway is an impediment. Because unlike Philip J. Pierre, I've lived outside of St. Lucia. And unless you live in a dense city, like New York City or any of the big cities, once you start going out in the suburbs or the smaller populated areas, the police department, which houses the traffic department and everything else, are not within the residential areas. So for you to get anywhere, or for you to report to duty, you have to go out there and then go to your beat or the location where you're going to be patrolling. The thing is, and you've been around for a while, and you see it, and I see it, and I ain't gonna be BSing anybody on here, because the police are my brothers, and like they say, once a policeman, always a policeman. And I'm sure you know the expression skidoo. I'm sure you've heard about slackers. I'm sure you've heard about, well, coming from the military side of things, sad sacks. And we have a lot of those in the force. Not all, but we have a lot. Because, you see, the thing is that, and there is absolutely no way that I'm discounting the tremendous effort and the hard work of the dedicated police officers, police men and women in the police force. There are quite a lot. But the thing is that, and you that's the fact. That's the fact of every other job in society. Most of the time, when you do good, people don't pay any attention to that because you know what they say? That's what you're expected to do. That's what you're paid to do. But when you have the slackers, when you have those that look like a lump in a sack, when you have those who don't pay any attention to their appearance, they look like a goat at their clothes, right? When you have those who on the beat and supposed to be performing their duty and they don't, they make everybody look bad. And the fact remains that whether it's in the police force, whether it's in the fire service, whether it is in the public service or anywhere else where you have members of the public providing services to the members, to the public, that there is a reluctance, there is a turn the other cheek, if you want to say that, or turn the eyes, or not know about those that are malmening the work that they're supposed to do. Because if there are those of us or those among us who are good and do not tolerate the nonsense of the few that make us look bad, then that issue will be dealt with significantly. There's always going to be bad eggs. But if you do not remove the bad eggs, or if you do not remove the rotten apples or the rotten potatoes in the sack, it's going to spoil everything for everybody. Now, I have to reiterate that I'm not saying anything, but I recognize all the time, and when I get the opportunity to, I mention the police officers or the work that has been done by the police, that is exemplary. And just like we had the previous police officer who called, that everybody can attest to as being exemplary, the same can be said about you and many of the other police officers. Now, I'm very passionate about that. But the fact remains that there are no-gooders on the police force. And people have their examples all the time. Sutu patu, not doing their work. Who vex lose, that's their problem. I ain't afraid to say it. There are people in the police force who should not be there throughout. They should not be there. And a lot of people and the members of the public have said so to me. In their estimation and what they observe, because they see how police work everywhere else. St. Lucian's travel is not the 60s and the 50s when it's a one-way trip out of St. Lucia. You can't travel back and forth. That's why they refer to people who are rich or can afford as jet setters. Because only people with money could afford to fly up and down all they want. Go on vacation and come back, and go New York and go England and come back in a month and all of that. Good morning, you're on the air. You all get me started this morning.
Mr. Noble, young man, take a chill pill, my brother. Take a chill pill.
Good morning.
Young man, I'm for the police, sun up, sundown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say this much. I know since after, this thing with the police and, our former administration, the police have it down, they have this hanging over their head, and they, I mean, even when the police try to do their job, is a problem. Police are showing what they want. Police have been disrespected.
Yes.
I grew up in the days of Mr. Cyril, and I go tell you about Conway. I used to go to Bethel Tabernacle Church.
On the Darling.
Police raiding Conway.
Yeah.
I mean, no bad, but we're trying to get on. So they wouldn't even try to scuffle with the police. They wouldn't calm themselves. These days, civilians believe that they are the law.
Yeah.
And their phone is their magistrate or the lawyer.
Yeah.
So the police themselves can even excel in the position, do what they're supposed to do. Because I personally believe that if you want to disrespect me, like I've been the last time in town, I'm watching a gentleman roughing up a police and he want to draw his firearm. I give him 20 stores. I mean, these days, that's what these young people believe, as if they are the police.
And some people encourage that nonsense.
I mean, come on. If I screw up, arrest me. I give trouble every now and then, so I get warning. I respect the police. I will get an officer and tell him, boy, your mother, this and your mother, that, all kind of nonsense. The guys are there to do a job. Of course, we have corrupt policemen. But that ain't your job to decide if they're corrupt or not. Let the law catch them on. They have people inside to do their work. But you can come and take job and play like you use police too.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, Lucians only know police when it convenient to them.
That's right. When they get in lick up.
All right then. Carry on smartly, young man.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for keeping it. Folks, let me give you a little quick story there. When I joined the police force, okay? When I joined the police force, I said to my family, I said to my friends, don't expect any favors from me. Don't expect me to turn any eye on anything that you do. If you do anything, I'm going to lock you up and bring you down faster than anybody else. I ain't playing that. And those of you who know me, you know that. I don't have to hop on that for you to know that. Because I've taken actions already that when I brought certain people down, the whole station clear. Because it was the relative of some politician or somebody. Everybody ran. And up to this day, you all know me. Mamele, Kimunuye. You deserve to get a lashing, you're getting it. You do papi show, you're getting it. Nevertheless, the fact is that the police have been doing a tremendous job. But there are some certain people who encourage tacitly, I say tacitly, and also overtly for people to not pay attention to the police. And they will tell you people fed up, COVID this, COVID that. They are COVID for everybody. But there are people who understand the reasons for the measures, for the protocols. Talking nonsense about rum and all kind of foolishness. What COVID has revealed, and people can explain it away and give you everything and tell you, boy, you have to understand, there are people, it's an addiction, that some of them can't control themselves, that they all hooked on alcohol, and they're alcoholics, and you must understand. Yes, you must understand, but we must also understand and keep it real with ourselves that in St. Lucia, we have a serious problem of alcoholism. That is what COVID has shown. So telling me we must understand does not take away from what the problem is that we have here. Lani Twop Womye en Saint-Lucie. And what this tells us is that we need to do some serious education from down up about alcoholism. We talk about doing home economics and teaching people to cook and all kind of things in class, in school. We have to teach about alcoholism too, because it is a major, major problem in our society. And if you ain't like it, you ain't like it. I ain't kissing up to anybody for that. Alcoholism has caused countless deaths, injuries, and maiming on our roads. Alcoholism has caused endless people to get licked up, wives to get beat up, children to get abused in this country. Let's keep it real this morning. I ain't playing this morning. Say it ain't so. I want somebody to call me and tell me that ain't so. Tell me it ain't true. And talking as if the measures that you want to take because of COVID is because it's against the people to abuse people's rights. The darn reality is that when people consume alcohol, their sensibilities go out the window. Everything that you do, that's why you can't drink and drive, because you don't have control of your faculties. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And we have ministers of government perpetrating that same behavior by dropping monies on tabs for young men in the area to come and drink rum because they feel that's representation. We have a problem. We need to fix it.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you for keeping it real. Parliamentarians, not just ministers. When elections coming around, fellas go in and put a tab there for boy warm. And we know the expression in St. Lucia politics. Chicken backs and rum, what they call it? Rum and chicken backs politics. Put a tab for people to go and drink rum. A certain well-known individual who is not on the government side was driving in the south somewhere. And he saw a group of people and they wave him. And he said, boy, don't stop, boy. If I stop, there's $1,000 tab in that bar. Why is that? But you see, the thing is, it may be convenient in one way, but the fallout and the problems that it causes is even a bigger monster. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Norbert.
Morning, sir.
Labry in the house tonight.
Morning, Labry.
I love the way you call my rep's name. Can you call him out for me, please?
Which rep?
The rep for Labry.
Alpha Baptiste.
I love the way you call him. I'll hang up and I want to listen.
I don't have that. I don't have that effect there right now. Alva! You want to say something? You want to say something to your rep caller?
No. I just like the way you call his name. And the situation that you're speaking about suits what I'm seeing going on in the community, right? Good morning.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I'm good.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. Thanks for keeping it real. You know, I was having a conversation with somebody who shall remain nameless. And the person said, this COVID thing, I'm just fed up. I want to go out. I just want to go and drink. Good morning, you're on the air. Let's keep it real. Morning.
Hi, good morning, Norbert.
Morning, sir.
Yes, I just wanted to weigh in a little bit on the traffic thing, the police presence thing. While I endorse the inspector's point of view, he made some valid points, but you see, he also has to take into account that the ordinary Joe Blow would not be aware of the police strategies insofar as people being on the road without uniform, and I think this is what most people are alluding to. You really don't see enough uniform because just the uniform police
is a deterrent. There's a purpose for the uniform.
Create exactly, so it's already create that, and further to that, you see sometimes around 7 o'clock, between 7 and 8, when traffic is high, that's when people are trying to get to work, to go to school. The presence there, sometimes you back up in a traffic there and you look around, you're not seeing one uniform. So, like I said, I think all the points he made was definitely good. And then the other caller also brought into the fact that police interfere and people interfere with the police. All this because it's a multiplicity of different problems.
Yeah.
So, we need to look at all the different problems, like the traffic lights that are not working efficiently. So if it's not working efficiently, they should know that, like it's not 2 days happening, so that at that point in time when there's high traffic, they could have a couple of guys there at least to manually get the traffic going. And I think that's something simple, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock to have a couple of guys there, just in case the traffic backs up to make that thing flow, because you need to get to work. So, like I said, I think a lot of people made different points, and you could see it's just not one thing. But I think the police uniform presence is needed, and but by 4 o'clock, you can't find a uniform on the road. You can't find a uniform on the road. Once it's 4 o'clock, fellas knock off is home. Like you don't even think they should have police again. Let's for 7, 8 o'clock in the night.
Caller, let me share something with you. Let me share something with you. I don't know if you remember. Very likely you do, and the listeners out there, I'm sure, will remember that back in the day, policemen did not wear white shirts. They wore the blue, day and night, right? In fact, especially in the night, they would wear their black shirt, their black tunic. So they would blend into the dark.
I can't remember too much, but
Right. But policemen used to wear blue shirts. Some of them still have the blue shirts now, right? But most of them white. And that was changed in 1984 while I was at police training school in Barbados. If I recall correctly, Cuthbert Phillips was the commissioner of police. And one of the reasons why police wear a uniform is so that, number one, they can be a deterrent, because if you're walking down the street with an intent to rob a store or to do something, and you see that policeman in the corner there,
couple of police there,
right? You're gonna say, well, maybe I'll try later or move
next street or go on another street.
That is a deterrent, and that is the reason why the shirts were changed from blue, because they were too like a regular person that you would not identify the police, and that is why it was changed to white. Right now, let me tell you something. Prevention in the police force, with police. The fact remains that COVID has highlighted more than anything else. No, you didn't need any survey. You didn't need to pay any consultant. You didn't need anything. It is there in our eyes to see the problem that alcoholism is in St. Lucia. COVID has exposed it in all its dirtiness.
But honestly, I don't think we need to follow COVID's train to realize that St. Lucia was serious. I mean, before COVID, we had a serious alcohol problem.
But COVID exposed it. COVID exposed it more than ever.
I don't know. For me, no, but to me, it has been exposed years now, because there's nothing you could do in St. Lucia now, but nothing.
Alcohol.
Not even a christening that's supposed to be something.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Alcohol.
That's right.
Every single thing.
Alcohol.
Death, life, everything.
That's right.
Alcohol. So.
And if you don't have alcohol there, people vex.
boy, it's a problem you going to do. They invite people to party without a rum.
But my question, caller, the logical question that comes up, and tell me if I'm wrong, where are all the organizations in St. Lucia that should lend a voice in all of this? We have an alcoholic society here, or Alcoholics Anonymous, or whatever it is. Where's what they say?
Not that I'm aware of.
COVID has exposed a lot of things. People say that throughout society.
A lot of shortcomings.
But
you see, that's the thing. I think COVID has highlighted it even more, because we've been complaining about a lot of shortcomings inside. I mean, there are just such a multiplicity of shortcomings in terms of customers getting the shaft from business people. You know, look at that situation there with Flow. Flow just decided to put people landline on Wi-Fi, and when there's no current at all.
Hold on. Oh, you mean on IP? You get a digital phone line, voice over IP, through your modem.
Yes, that's what it is now, through your modem.
Well, hold on a second, caller. Hold on. I'm a technology person. I agree with what you're saying, but the fact is that technology is moving on. That's, unfortunately, that's what it is.
But you cannot go from something that was Flow's best reliable service. Through hurricane, through this, your phone working. No current, your phone working.
But maybe we should have caller, because Flow or anywhere else in the world where you had landlines, the reason why it worked is because they have backup power and they have batteries to give you backup for a certain period of time. If you remember, the initial modems that came with the telephone lines had a battery in them. Now the white modems don't have any battery. So once your power gone, they ain't working anymore. Huh?
Yeah, something needs to be done. If they decided to go that way, they should have figured out, because that was the first thing that I asked myself when I realized what I was shafted with, because they call you and they tell you bundle up. But it's after you bundle up, you realize your landline gone.
But I think, caller, let me make a recommendation to you. You see, we have a responsibility, and very often we're not aware, or we don't avail ourselves to those things. The NTRC, the National Telecommunications Regulatory Committee, has hearings that you could write in when certain applications are being made to change things. And the public does have a voice, but too often we don't pay any attention to those things and let...
But that is the other problem. It's the same thing. They have so many shortcomings. That NTRC you just mentioned there, how many regular people know about these people? These people are silent. These people just collecting a salary. To me, these people have to be vocal. You have to have ads on the radio, giving your contact number, so that when people have a problem, they know this is where...
Actually, in all fairness, caller, hold on again, caller. You know, we have a responsibility to ourselves. And a lot of people...
I have no qualms with that.
Right. It is our responsibility to find out a lot of things that relate to us. The NTRC has a website with all the documentation, we're in a different world now. And a lot of what we complain about is there to deal with. Now, I don't want to get sidetracked by that too much. We started off with the alcoholism thing.
Yes, with the traffic and alcohol.
Right.
I'm not getting away from it.
Right. Where are the civic organizations? Where are they? Where are our youth organizations? Because if you remember, when these organizations, youth and civic, whether it was CYO, whether it was the cadets, whether it was the Boy Scouts, whether it was Girl Guides, St. John's Ambulance, Brownies, whatever, whether it was Rotary, whether it was Lions Club, whether it was Toastmasters, when these organizations were more active in our society was better. That's a fact. And people tell you,
what has happened?
People tell you, the young kids now is video games they want to play. Baloney. Because you know why? Because you can get video games and video interaction for anything else and it'll still be interesting.
You see what has happened to now, but there's been kind of a cultural shift. The Kudme mentality has literally gone down the drain. You know, so right now everybody have their fence and their wall. It's not like it used to be. It's a bounce and draw now. So nobody is doing all the volunteerism. So that's where all these civic groups that you talk about have kind of gone, because not many people really want to do the voluntary thing anymore.
But I disagree. No. I disagree with that call. I disagree. What we need to do is to concentrate on these things, and the interest will be there. People are still interested in doing things.
Yes, like I said, there a lot of people now that, because in any group, there's always going to be a core set of people that's going to be doing all the buick work. You know how it goes already in groups. You go in a group and is 5 people doing all the work. You know, now at the end of the day, when it's volunteerism, you know, you get tired. You know, so we need to re-inculcate that. I was just saying, right now the culture has kind of shifted. You know, you don't get that voluntary thing with all the new people coming in.
Hold on. Because unlike Philip J. Pierre, I've lived out of St. Lucia, right? I've lived for a very long time, 27 years. And Canada, the US, when you look at the interest, the involvement of parents of children who go to school, PTA, Parent Teachers Association, when last you have anything like that here? When you have coaches, parents on Saturdays, on weekends.
You're opening another kind of worms there again.
Okay. So that is why.
Young parents. We have so many young parents.
You check the play.
Problem onto problem. That's why I keep telling you, no, but it's a multiplicity of problems, and we need to try to get to the root and try to see how we can start educating people. But we're using our core values.
We have to start. Because when you start, because these things have to, okay, the habits that have been created, just like habits individuals have, they have been inculcated or they have been festering for so long. It's not going to go away cold turkey. It has to be a process. And a lot of the ills that we have in society are generational, that it's not, we look too much in this society for quick fixes when the fix has to be sustained and long term. To deal with the alcoholism problem, to deal with many of the problems we have in society, they have to die off, that the people with those malady have to die off. The generation has to die. Definitely. It has to go. It may take 20, 30 years. When you look at countries like the UK, when you look at, England, before the politically correct people fall down on my tail. When you look at the UK, when you look at Canada, when you look at the US, when you look at Russia, when you look at France, when you look at those first world countries, when they implement things, it's not for 1 year, it's not for 2 years, it's for decades. It's a 100-year plan, a 50-year plan. Ici, à nous gourmet toutes les for 5 years. When government changer ça, they changer what the other guys did. We can never pass go. We can never pass go. Because all we're looking at now is for tomorrow. Our mentality is bounce and draw. Get it now. That's what it is.
Not even for tomorrow, no, but for today.
For today.
You're not looking for tomorrow. It's for today. If you're looking for tomorrow, at least it would have been better because you would have put aside something for tomorrow. But
let me tell you something.
Today, drink the rum today. Everything today.
Now I'm going into the politics now because I ain't hit it yet. Lautansa say SLP. When you hear what the 6 horsemen doing, wait, you hearing the plans? You hearing how there is any plan for what they're proposing to get done, like making land affordable, or for St. Lucians to have 1 university graduate in every house, or whatever else that they're proclaiming? How is it going to be done? That if you make 4,000 or less a month, you're not going to pay any tax? How is that going to happen? Pie in the sky for people, pie in the sky. A lot of talk. And that is why going back, going back to what somebody was saying earlier, going back, how you going to do things is just saying you're going to do it. And that is why they say, somebody was saying earlier, that the SLP would have been terrible managers of COVID. And I went to about your degree and all of that. How can you surmise? How can you come to that conclusion and they're not in office? By looking at the past, by looking at how they manage the economy, by looking at the things that they're saying now.
Boy, I don't know under what seatbelt we would have been, honestly, if these guys were there under that COVID thing. Honestly, I can't see how, because they did such a poor job in terms of the financial management of St. Lucia. Very poor record in my humble opinion. Hello?
Go ahead, caller. Just give me a second there. I'm on the phone with the engineer guy who's going to be making some changes right now.
Okay. All right. So I was just saying that definitely I subscribe to that feeling that if they were in charge under this COVID thing, we would have been a worse off situation, because so far I've been asking for them to articulate their plans. Yes, they throw a few pie in the sky plans, but they have no, in terms of how it's going to get done, a time frame for it to get done, and you just don't get that impression that these guys have a clue what they're going to do if they were to take the reins.
They don't have a nail. Caller, let me tell you something. By their own pronouncements, Philip J.P. himself saying he will not be able to borrow when he gets into government. By Kenny Anthony when he was in government, because of his stewardship, because of his maladministration, because of his malmanagement of him and the rest of his crew, the Kool-Aid squad, in managing the affairs of state. He said it, the famous interview that I made famous or infamous with J.D. and Jean-Pierre in 2014. We could not borrow. Something happened. What happened was the SLP that happened. Now, when you look at all of that, when you look at the roads, when you look at the schools, the failure to fix them, 1 million a year, this government is spending $10 million a year, 10 times what they spent.
$1 million a year on road rehabilitation for an entire
schools,
country. Can you imagine?
Right? When you look at OKEU, St. Jude's, the dam, I mean, VAT, reduction in school subsidies, tut kalte bagay.
Too many cans of worms. Too many cans of worms.
So I need.
Call you again.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Have a great day. I need to see anything else. Si kakakal baski en tête moi. Like somebody has, you're in a relationship. Ek moun la ka batu tous les jours. You need to see anything else to decide. Oh, he loves me. He must be something I did. How many things you going to do to take licks? And that's for those of you out there who are hearing right now. Kite! Excuse after excuse after excuse. The SLP is not equipped with the skills or the record to show that they could have managed this situation or that they are the best thing for St. Lucia. Right now, this government's track record speaks it all. And the mere fact that so many countries in the region are following what St. Lucia is doing, the very same thing that the opposition, the SLP, Hakalaks and all of them, saying that the government is using to infringe on people's rights and free up the this and that. When you do one thing, they have the opposite to say. When you do the same thing they ask you to do, they change now and come up with the opposite. The facts are that this government took measures and put protocols in place early on in the game. And the results of how St. Lucia fared from March until October is very well documented. Flat line, flat. There's no doubt about that. Then we had the march. Guess what? The state of emergency expired. Certain people didn't show up in the Senate to pass the COVID-19 prevention and control bill. Make it an act. Make it the law of the land. And what happened? What happened? Spike from there on. What happened Christmas when people were all over the place? Spike. New Year's spike. What did the government do? state of emergency, curfew for Easter, increase the curfew hours. What happened? Numbers kept going down as those measures were implemented. Why? Dang nammit! You think it was a mistake? You think it was an accident? It's because of the measures that were put in place. And then what did we see now 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago? A lot papi show and the numbers went up. You can tell me what you want. You can say it's not this. You can say it's not that. All I know is that every time we had a mass event, every time we had people not adhering to the protocols, Christmas and New Year's, we had a spike. Plain and simple. Easter, when the government tightened the measures, tightened the curfew to reduce people being out and about, it started going down. Why? But St. Lucia's the worst. This morning, let me just take it easy there. Because this foolishness that's going on in this country, I don't have tolerance for that nonsense today. And we're already in overtime. We'll take one final call. Oh, well, he hung up. I'll take one more call. 456-0931. We'll take it on the landline. 456-0931. You have 1 minute to call or I'm out of here. You know, I mean, the facts speak for themselves, but these hogwashers, we want to spin, we want to fluff and bluff and make you believe all kinds of nonsense. Meanwhile, I will deal with that manifest tomorrow night, folks. Oh, yeah. The manifest that's floating around. Bajo Papi Sholo Maji on St. Lucie. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. People think that they can malmenate people several and talk all kind of nonsense and these donkeys. I wanted to use the J word, you know. But the way it would come out there, I think the microphone would catch a fire. I've spoken to aviation experts on all kind of magi. All kind of magi. To justify baloney, absolute nonsense, abject stupidity, ignoramus. The level of ignorance and stupidity in this country by people who should know better, peddling papi show for the sake of politics because they're desperate to get in, is incredible. Good morning. You're the final caller this morning. Let's keep it real. You're on the air.
Yes, the final caller. Final nail in the coffin. Yes, Mr. Norbert.
Yes, sir.
I want to express my dissatisfaction with the way you all fellas are running the show. You know?
Who's y'all fellas?
You too. I want
Who's
you
hold on?
all of you.
Yeah, which show?
All the shows on Sky FM.
Why?
I want you all fellas to start concentrating and telling the people of St. Lucia what are we going to do for the next elections. Stop talking about those brooks and empty, how would I call it, narrow-minded fellas in the Labour Party, man. The fellas, school children between the age of 3 and 15 are talking about the amount of nonsense them fellas have done in the house for the past 5 years. The whole Caribbean talking about that. The fellas have made a mockery of Caribbean politics. Anyway, what I want to tell you is, tell Champagne, man, I left so many things for him yesterday in Choiseul. He said he'll be passing, he ring the bell on Dr. Secret.
Caller, let me tell you something. Don't give me no message for Champagne because when they give him things for me, I ain't getting it.
But you would have get it too because I have some plums for you, mangoes, everything. Anyway, brother.
Thank you very much.
I'll call you again.
Thank you. Have a great day.
So stop wasting time on those fellows, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, caller. Thank you. I don't know why y'all give me a message for I not getting nothing. All I say sometimes I see Champagne, all his lips shining. Black pudding he eating, they send for me. Good morning. I'll make you the last call today.
Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Morning. I'm doing good. Talk to me.
All right, great. Let me tell you, this morning, listen to the program. I heard when you were talking in the state of emergency, you was making a comment about Grenada.
Yeah.
You got a call and then it got you.
Yeah. Grenada has no active cases right now, yet they're implementing a state of emergency. Why? Proactive. But these people here, with so many cases they want to complain about, they were crying called dismil Mary Madeleine about cases we have here. But they want to talk about the government abusing people's rights. Is there any example of that? Not one. But Grenada with no cases is implementing a state of emergency, I think, until November or September or something like that.
Yeah, I heard that. But if all these countries that you mentioned this morning, no, but I heard at least one of them were listening to, at least to relay that to him. I wonder what they know.
They know darn well. They know well. They're listening to the show too.
Yeah, well, my very good job, continue.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Okay, that's it this morning, folks. The morning edition of Keeping It Real. I didn't get into the weather center, the Sky FM weather center, so I'm going to do that right now. Right now in Castries, we have a temperature of 82 degrees, going up to a high today of 86. The sun's going to be out in full force. No clouds about midday. All what you see up there now is going to be burnt off. And all through the afternoon into the night, it's going to be clear skies. You're going to see the stars if you're not in the city, if you're out in the country. Going to be the stars and the waxing or the waning moon, whichever it is. And minimal chance of rain. Sunny skies today after 12 noon. 82 in Castries, going up to a high today of 86 degrees. And I'm Norbert Williams in the Sky FM Weather Center. Thank you so much for joining me again, folks. Thank you so much at 8:44 in the morning. Monday, get ready tomorrow night, folks. It's going to be hot. Starting off 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. with none other than Minerva Ward right here co-hosting with me. And she's going to be getting down. We're going to be dealing with a number of issues. Don't miss that. And tomorrow night on Hot 7 TV, 8:30 p.m., you don't want to miss Keeping It Real on TV, folks. It's going to be hot. Coming up at 9 o'clock, the man Champagne is going to be here. It's going to be hot as usual. Number one talk show between 9 and 12 noon. Champagne in the morning, 6 a.m. to 8. And of course, we go overtime so many times because it's hot, hot, hot. Have a wonderful day, folks. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone, I'm Norbert Williams, right here on Sky FM 93.1. Join me Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for the morning edition of Keeping It Real. And on Tuesdays and Fridays, Minerva Ward joining me from Canada, right near the North Pole. Although it's cold over there, it's going to be hot in here. Don't you forget, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. on GVD TV and streaming live on Facebook. Don't you miss it.
We're happy that Mr. Birch will be able to serve us to the extent and serve us very well, which I see to myself that's someone that will be able to work for us.
Mr. Birch, I am wishing you the best of luck in the upcoming election. We love you, we are there with you, we are supporting you. And what can I say? I wish the United Workers' Party all the best in that election. Thank you, Butch. Thank you, my Prime Minister. We all love you.
Yes.
You have a vision. God give it to you.
Yes.
And you is the best Prime Minister we ever get in St. Lucia.
Yes.
Thank you.
Moi, je remercie M. Ezekiel Joseph pour tout ça qu'il a fait en communauté. Côte là, chimie, community center, de l'eau, tout ça qu'il a fait, je remercie en chai. Even si je ne travaille pas, je vais poser ça. Je remercie un peu pour ça.
We've moved security from 112 to 119 million. We've moved youth and sports from 4.7 million to 7.1 million, and that does not include the money at NLA. We've moved equity from 54 million to 62 million, and we've moved agriculture from 25 million to 28 million. Mr. Speaker, this is where the money has gone. We have not backed down from our responsibilities to the people of this country, and nor we ever will, because we have an ambition to build a new St. Lucia for everyone in this country.
Hi everyone, I'm Amira Sere and I'm a student at the Monico Passios Combined School. I'm in grade 6 and my teacher is Miss Stanislas. My favorite subject would be math. I don't normally like it, but my teacher makes it finds a way to make it fun. I also love the positive quote she put up all over the walls. It reminds me to keep going. Also, the new wing is very impressive. The balcony is very large. So at break time, I can eat my snack and, go for a nice little walk. I also like the size of the classroom, so I'm not sticking on anybody because, 6 feet apart. Before, it was a rocky ride coming to school when I normally take the bus. But now, the drivers don't have any complaints now that the district rep fixed it. Before, it was like a rocky, stony road. A dirt road, but now that they fixed it with some concrete and nice tools, it's a smooth ride. I may even fall asleep.
Thank you, Dr. Rigobert.
Bienvenue à Sky FM 93.1 et puis Dr. Sigwe lundi pour vendredi. Ça c'est 4h30 pour 8h au soir. Côté Dr. Sigwe ka encore nous. Côté nous ka discuter qui ça qui ka fait en pays. Nous aussi à sur Facebook et puis channel 115. Ça c'est DVD TV. Join-moi lundi pour vendredi à sur Sky FM 93.1 et puis Dr. Sigwe en commun nous.